Hello, let me know when you guys can see me. Hopefully you can hear me okay too. Welcome to the stream. I'm excited to check out the second chapter. Gosh, it's been a while. I was just trying to go through and like refresh myself on all the characters and what happened last time. It's been 2 years since we streamed this, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, Danganronpa Mauve. I remember enjoying this one a good bit. I feel like this one in Blowback, I got some of the plot points confused, so I was glad I went back and rewatched it. I think it's because they both had a concert in the first chapter or something kind of similar to that. But yeah, welcome. Cool. Looks like everybody can see me. I do shit panda. He was the best. I do remember him. I had to put my boy in the thumbnail. I don't know why, but I feel like he's gonna be a murderer. I feel like I remember him being really chill when we talked to him, but he still kind of gives me murderer vibes. Maybe it's just because I want to see him have like the emotional breakdown with the emojis. You know what I mean? Oh man. But yeah, it's been 2 years. I was looking at my old VODs and yeah, it was 2024 of like January that I streamed the first chapter. I was like, "Dang, dude, has it been that long?" That does seem to be kind of like a time frame for a lot of chapters being released for fangans though. But I know that like Sweden, he's like one of the main programmer people for like Danganronpa fangans. I know he's trying to find a way to streamline it to make it to where chapters will release quicker. 'Cause I think the main issue or like the main thing that takes a long time is just the programming part for like the trials. But yeah, excited to get into this. I did hear there's like a really big trigger warning at the end of this chapter. I think it'll be like after the trial though, but just a fair warning about that. It'll probably be another stream or two. But yeah, I was like made me a little nervous. I think Zeph said it was like on par with like SDRA 2 chapter 3. I was like, oh dear God. that's a little scary. That's a little terrifying. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. Oh, thank you, Poof9283. Before the stream starts, I just wanted to say thank you. Your streams have been getting me through a difficult time in my life. Oh, thank you so much. I hope that things get better for you, and I'm glad that my streams will be able to help. It's very sweet to send a donation too. Appreciate ya. Okay, yeah, this chapter is about 15 hours long. Okay, yeah, I was like, I don't think we're gonna get through the get to the first victim then, because I was kind of wondering about that. I was like, I usually like to try to stream to the first victim, but I don't know. I think Zeph, I saw that like their post, I think of just the trial was like 8 hours. I was like, oh my God, 8 hours? It's crazy. Oh man. Okay. Anyways, are you going or not? Hurry up and tell me. I was like trying to remember what voices I gave everybody to. Can I go to a crepe shop? It seems like a place where only girls hang out.
Ew, ew.
Hey, it's okay. Shinano is going too, so what does that matter?
Yosh.
Oh my God. I do remember my best boy, the ultimate YouTuber, streamer guy. I can't miss the Hope Speak student street eating vlog. Oh, is this like a flashback when we were actually at Hope Speak or something?
Hanta.
Oh, this girl, she was she was kind of crazy. I was rewatching the trial or like the after trial stuff. She was a bitch. Also, like in a good way too. She was really entertaining, but I remember being really surprised by her like true personality reveal. And thank you, Poof9283. Thank you for becoming a part of the Kinjo cult, the best cult in town. I'm speechless. Seriously, are you guys talking about crepes in front of me or crepes? I told you I can make some tastier. But you're gonna owe me money for that if you ask, okay? You're gonna have to pay a fucking premium. Doesn't matter. You said before that crepes, crepes, I think it's crepes. Crepes are classified as pastries, not bread. And you were so particular about it. Humph, did you forget what I said last time? I'm now the ultimate baker. Of course, I'm not as good as my senior. Yes, of course. Let's call it market research. There must be a reason. Why stores that sell well are like that? You don't have to say that. I was going to go with you anyways. I'm not the type of person to turn down a request to go out with you guys. The more people, the better. Are you going to, Iwata? Oh yeah, this this guy who died. Okay, let's go. Ultimate emo boy. Was he the one who was afraid of water? Or was that Blowback? I feel like that might have been Blowback. I remember there was one main character we had that was afraid of water. Unless it's the second main character in this one. It's painful. As soon as I open my eyes, light mercilessly penetrates my pupils. Ah, you startled me. Did you wake me? Did you wake me? Did you wake up? At the time, a voice that was neither familiar nor unfamiliar was heard. Rika! I think she was like the ultimate veterinarian or something like that. Thank you, Davey Animations! Or Davey Animates a Bit. Thank you for becoming a part of the Kenjo cult! Kizuka, what are you doing here?
Why am I here? You don't remember? As soon as the class trial was over, you muttered something and then suddenly collapsed.
Oh, Nozomi was the water guy? Aww. At least he didn't die to water. I just remember I got like a water bottle at one point. I was like, boo. Just kept having dreams and I was like, oh God, I'm so scared. Thank you, Zesty King 77. It's exciting not knowing who's gonna die for once. Yeah, I feel that. It's really easy to get Danganronpa stuff spoiled. Apparently this has been out for like months. I just hadn't realized it yet because I've been so busy. I'm excited to check it out now. And thank you, Joltik and Pinchurin fan. Okay, base, I love Joltik. Would you be willing to watch Danganronpa Desperate Heart? I think I've heard of that one before. I'm down. Let me take a picture of it so I can look it up later. Especially, I will say one of my main rules with fangans, I only watch it if there's at least one chapter out. I do have quite a bit I want to catch up on though, because I want to do Danganronpa Antebellum, because I think that chapter 2 of Deadly Life is like releasing for that right now. So I kind of want to wait for that to complete and then probably check that out. I also want to check out Danganronpa 10 Minutes, which is like, I think kind of like a funny fangan, because I think it's like the whole entire game is like chapters 1 through 6 is like an hour and a half long or something, but I kind of want to do it. I thought about it. I felt a gentle sensation on my head and back. When I stood up, I could finally see where I was. In the infirmary? Only then did the faint memory seem to return. Oh yeah, poor guy. Then she got baked. It wasn't very pleasant memories to recall, so I laid my upper body back onto the bed.
It looks like you're having a hard time, Miyuki.
How could I not? After going through that kind of tragedy yesterday. Honestly, I thought I'd wake up and it would all be a dream.
Well, none of us really like that baker chick anyway, so we're all kind of glad she's gone. Is something wrong with your body? I was also shocked when you suddenly lost consciousness, and everyone was so worried.
I'm feeling fine, except for a slight headache. I'm sorry if I caused you any trouble.
Yeah. Misaki and Justin, who carried you here, did all the hard work. As for me, I didn't do anything but wait and see when you'd wake up. I guess I'll have to thank you guys later.
Oh, I guess I'll have to thank you guys later. Well then. I carefully got out of bed. I don't remember too much about Nozomi. Were they like the ultimate question mark? I need to eat first. I need to put something in my stomach to get my head spinning.
Then should I go eat with you?
You too?
It is just breakfast time. I was going to wait 5 minutes and go to the diner alone if you didn't wake up, but you woke up right on time.
I turned my head and looked at the clock. The hands were pointed at 7:03 a.m. So you're saying you've been taking care of me since early this morning?
Daijoubu.
She has such a cute voice.
As I said, I didn't do anything grand like nursing you. I just stayed and watched. It wasn't a big deal. And I told you, I just can't pass by when I see an injured animal.
Am I an animal?
Since I did what I wanted to, there's no need to say that.
No, I owe you a debt. I will definitely repay this debt.
Okay, if you think so. After saying that,
Kazuki suddenly stood up.
We've been talking for a long time. Let's go eat together.
She seems nice. Nozomi is like the genderman version of 100 Line Nozomi. I was thinking that. I was like, dang. Last time I played this. Oh, wait. I always liked locked rooms or something. Crap, I didn't read it. I feel like those title cards are usually like really indicative of what's going to happen, but they never make sense until after it happens. ...
Oh.
The things that were in the diner until yesterday are all gone. Nothing is left. The boisterous crowd that used to fill the diner every morning. Morning. Why did you become a New Yorker?
Is there really no one here?
Has everyone holed themselves up? Even if they try to avoid it, nothing will change anyways. Oh yeah, I think I gave her like a southern accent. Eventually you will have no choice but to come out of your room. I liked Misaki. She was like the ultimate like prisoner or like jailbreaker or something. It's a very short time to go get food in your private room, but it's also a time when you can't let your guard down. Do you understand? Your method is a complacent measure that neither provides escape nor shelter. Perhaps you're the one who's over idealistic. I feel like she was a little crazy if I remember correctly. And thank you, Max Cross 09. You know you're fucked when everyone in this cast is taller than you. Well, I am 155 centimeters, 5'8", not even 5'1". The shortest is Baker Girl, 153. Oh, you're not even 5'1"? I think I'm 5'1". It's like everybody point and laugh at everybody point and laugh at Max. Oh my god, shorty. Oh, I'm just kidding. I don't get chances to make fun of people for being short very often. I'm pretty positive I'm 5'1". I think I used to lie about being 5'2", but I'm actually 5'1". Don't quote me on that. The situation with Misaki warned us about back then must be referring to this current situation. In the end, her insight was proven accurate. But since Misaki herself wasn't there, she ended up giving up that mindset. The Baker Girl looks short. I think Rika looks short too. Hey, Miyuki? Oh, hey. Yeah. Kazuki arrived too. How are you both?
Misaki.
Let me make sure. Okay, let me make sure the stream looks okay. Cool. You guys really showed up. I'm ashamed. I don't know what to say. I guess there's been a big name change on the others' minds. Yeah, I told them to at least stick to the meal times when we disbanded after the class trial. Now, if this condition persists, it's over. I think I need to check out all the private rooms first. Would you like to help? I won't force you if you don't want to. At first glance, Misaki seemed completely unfazed, as if nothing had happened. She might be struggling her own way, too. No, she's definitely struggling. There's no reason to refuse. I'll help you. Does she have blood on her jacket?
Yeah, I agree too.
Okay, thank you guys. So first, it's going to be difficult. Oh yeah, this guy, bowl cut. Rintaro. Oh, Tomoe, did you rest well?
Hi.
Yes, I forced myself to get enough sleep. More importantly, it'll be difficult to maintain the peace that Miss Misaki wants. Don't you think it's only natural, Miss Misaki? 2 precious lives have been lost. One of them was precious, the other one, she was kind of a bitch. You remember that last speech she gave? She was kind of the worst. At Tomoe's words, the air instantly became even colder. Although the time we spent together was short, one of the people who formed a community with us was secretly plotting an unspeakable evil. One person's efforts to overcome fear were in vain, and he became a villain. Idealism no longer holds sway. The boastful assertion that one would never yield to Mr. Monokuma, so polite, has been buried with the dead.
Tomoe, that's harsh. There's no way Misaki wouldn't know that.
Are you here to criticize me, a leader who has failed once?
Yeah.
No, actually the opposite. I came here to help Miss Misaki. Huh?
もちろん
According to Miss Misaki's words, you have failed once. Unless Miss Misaki changes her, but he is so polite. Calling us all Mrs. and Mr. I too am a little hesitant to blindly agree with you again.
ですが
However, I do not disrespect Miss Misaki's will to rebuild our broken hearts and start over. I hope you can see the difference. So, you don't agree with my personal beliefs, but you agree with my commitment to saving as many people as possible. It's called toleration.
え
That's precisely right. I tolerate you. What do you mean?
それなら
Stop using all them big words, bro.
It's a concept derived from French. It means understanding, endure, and respect, even when you disagree with the thoughts, actions, or religion of another.
I do not agree with your opinion. However, if you are persecuted because of that opinion, I will fight to the end for your freedom of speech. Isn't that a quote that deserves respect beyond time and space?
本気ですよ
Although it is an environment where it is easy to lose sight of the human heart, I will still do my best to uphold these noble values. I hope that Miss Misaki will also respond in kind.
そうか
Okay, thanks for offering to help. I don't really want help from a coconut head. Well, first of all, let's start with the private rooms. Knowing there are 4 of us gathered together, I'm sure there's someone who will cooperate.
Yeah, okay, let's go quickly.
I feel like that's gonna be bad. Just a moment. There's something I want to check before we
何
go.
か
Something to check? What do you want to check? Instead of answering, I walk towards the kitchen and open the door. They put the knife back? Then I rummaged through the cupboards and drawers, putting my hand in wherever I could see a gap.
What is it? What are you looking for?
Found it. I looked at the envelope, caught in my hand in a secluded corner of the cupboard. A corner that neither my hand nor my eyes could easily reach. Flower. Yeah, it really was here after all. Oh yeah, because she lied about the flower, I think. If it was this far back in the corner, I'd have to assume someone intentionally hid it. Who can that be? I know it was Rintaro. Let's ask, who would do something like that? It must have been no one else but Fukuoka. She clearly told us that no matter how hard she looked, there was no flower. I also deduced that Fukuoka lied to prevent you from heading to the kitchen. But looking at this, it seems like even before that, they were aware that someone would ask them to make bread.
That gets me goosebumps.
Yeah. So then I wonder, why'd they need to hide it? It would have been enough to just get rid of it without anyone noticing. There is something I want to point out about that. Mr. Monokuma said that all ingredients will be restocked, didn't he? Oh, so if she got rid of it, then it would just get restocked again. Even if she throws away the flour, it will be replenished without anyone noticing. Moreover, as it was mentioned in the trial, Fukuoka was quite concerned about what other people thought. If even one person caught her carrying flour, her lies wouldn't have worked, so she couldn't have taken it to her private room and hidden it. Oh, I see. Yeah, I remember running into Fukuoka a lot in the kitchen when I was walking around the school. I guess she hid it when she got the chance. That could be the case. The atmosphere quickly became somber. God, I miss my best friend, Fukuoka. What a queen. What a girl boss. Flashback of her looking evilly at me. Thank you, Max Cross. I'm being fucking bullied, just like Takumi help. Weeby, I thought you stand Short Kings. Well, at least I can see girl boss ego and Slayer. I do, okay? Just let me have that moment, okay? I just need to get out of my system, and now I stand you, Max. I stand you being a short king. I'll always stand short kings and queens, but you know, it's not every day I get to bully a short person, okay? I'm sorry, I had that dog in me. I had to let her out. Perhaps because I was reminded of that expression, that behavior, which I wanted to keep quiet about as much as possible. Looking back, rummaging through the kitchen to find flour might have been a pointless act. There's no point in revisiting the inner thoughts of someone who isn't here anyways, and who betrayed us in the worst possible way. Why'd I bring back Fukuoka to life in their minds? Well, talking about dead people is pointless. Let's just focus on our work.
Yeah, so you were going around to the private rooms to try to persuade them?
All right, we cannot delay any longer. Okay. Misaki smoothly covered up my mistakes. I just wanted to remember my bestie, my best girl. It's kind of sad. We're never gonna know why what's-his-face was scared of water. Maybe that'll be the final reveal in chapter 6. After leaving the diner and walking around diligently. Oh hey, the gang's here. Shit Panda! Oh, he's so happy. He loves death. I think I gave him a Teruya voice. So, what kind of long speech are you going to give again? Here we go again. If you're just gonna mock people, don't even bother showing up. Huh? I care deeply about you guys. Why don't you understand my feelings? Although Mika was crying and struggling caused a considerable delay, we were still able to gather quite a few students. Was it really effective for many people to stick together? When I counted the number of absentees, I found that there were 2 people missing. Jumanji was uncooperative from the start, so that's understandable. And Tadaira also didn't show her face. Tadaira just reminds me of Kane Taira. Well, it makes sense why. Oh, wait. Having such a secret exposed is truly devastating. In this situation, to have a physical weakness exposed must be horrifying. Okay, I think it was exposed that she was blind during the trial, right? I think so. It was inevitable, as it was to uncover the truth about the murder, but it undoubtedly posed a great danger to Tadaira. Was there really no other way? First of all, I guess I can't avoid talking about this. While I was lost in thought, Misaki calmed the mood. 2 of our students left us yesterday. One is a victim and the other is a perpetrator. It's absolutely true that this was all my fault. I was incredibly reckless, even though I promised absolute safety. I feel I can't remember if her and Justin were butting heads or not, but I remember Justin was kind of a Kenjo Kenny. I can't remember what his talent was. I just remember him talking about criminal scum or something. I would like to apologize to everyone, but I feel like he didn't like Misaki. It's like, I feel like he might oppose her as ruler. Misaki suddenly stood up and stepped back. Suddenly, she lowered her body and laid her face down with her forehead on the floor. Togeza's Japanese practice of extreme prostration and apology. It signifies profound submission and regret. Kind of like what Fuyiko did, I think, in that one chapter. Don't commit seppuku, though. I don't think this will absolve me of my wrongdoings or soften your hearts. I just hope my sincerity gets through. You don't say such weak things. What are we going to become if we entrust ourselves to you? Wrong. She has to feel weakness. Of course, I do too. What's going on here? You spoke so well in the trial yesterday, and now you're doing this again. Is it a concept, or is it just a switch that gets flipped every now and then? Mr. Justin, you're right. Misaki's apology is a necessary step for both you and us. It's not really her fault. I guess she was the leader. Still, it feels a bit strange to only blame Misaki. Misaki volunteered to be leader, but that doesn't mean everyone should be pushing her around like this. Yeah, for real. It may sound harsh, but she was the first to declare that she would shoulder all the criticism and responsibility. So let's all blame her! Everybody grab a stone! I think the rest of the students have the freedom to criticize her. But wasn't it a murder that Misaki wanted to commit? But it wasn't a murder that Misaki wanted to commit, was it? They were just trying to seize the opportunity and manipulate her. That's it. You're very supportive of Kuzu, Shinano. I guess you've become quite close. It's not a matter of being close or not. There's the effort Misaki made for us. Oh, so you're saying Misaki shouldn't be criticized? I'm not saying don't criticize. Oh, you a simp? Simp, Shoji? The atmosphere is a bit off right now, so I'm worried it might get overheated. That's what I'm saying. Shinano's voice gradually became smaller and smaller until it was no longer audible. They're bullying my boy! Except for Shinano, no one tried to defend Misaki. Of course, her mistakes contributed to the outcome, but is it right to hold her entirely responsible? I don't remember what she did that made it possible. Was there like some situations she set up that made it easier for Fukuoka to kill? It's like I mostly just remember her hiding the flower and grabbing the knife and stuff, but besides Misaki, I don't know, it just kind of feels like a cop-out. They're like, well, she said she'd take the responsibility, so let's just all point at her and blame her. We all did nothing wrong. It just kind of feels like everybody else is trying to, like, cop out and take the responsibility off of themselves. The introduction is long. Isn't that what you're ultimately trying to say? The time when Owada was stabbed by Fukuoka's knife was exactly at 7 a.m. At that time, you were just in the middle of opening the door and coming out of the private room. As you said, right? Even though she might not have been able to prevent the stabbing, if she had found Owada after he was attacked, she might have been able to administer first aid. But you didn't think of going to seeing Owada so this is all your fucking fault. Why are they so mean to her? You should have known Misaki wanted to exit the room so you could do first aid. Dude, even if she did go, they'd be like, oh, wow, so you got there first, but you didn't have a first aid kit on you at all times? Wow, what an asshole. Worst leader ever, am I right, guys? In other words, since you persuaded the person who was holed up in the room to come out, shouldn't you oh, that's what it was. Shouldn't you have paid a bit more attention? She told him to leave the room, and then, okay, now I remember. Yeah, I let my guard down, thinking I accomplished something. They're so mean to her. She was just trying to help. She was just trying to be like, maybe it'd be nice if you socialized every once in a while, and then he gets fucking murdered, but that's not her fault. I expected Ego to pour out sharp criticisms as soon as she began speaking, but surprisingly, she only pointed out the facts and didn't make any other criticism. Rather, it seems like the chaotic atmosphere in which everyone was criticizing Misaki was sorted out because of her. By any chance, may I ask what you want to do in the future? I wonder too. Ultimately, isn't that why we're gathered here? First, I'm planning to collect the weapons. This academy is littered with objects that could potentially become weapons at any moment. Monokuma doesn't seem particularly restrict any behavior as long as it follows the school rules. If we keep them together and out of reach of anyone, we can prevent danger in advance. The vast majority of people here are elites who have never even committed violence, let alone murder, right? If we eliminate the opportunities that are easily accessible, it might not be completely ineffective. Individual actions will also be restricted, and I will also have to patrol. Oh my god, poor Misaki, dude. I feel like she's gonna die. Oh my god. Especially during nighttime hours. I'm just gonna walk around unguarded around 3 a.m. in the hallways, yeehaw. Because everybody's guilt tripping me. Hasn't Justin already been doing patrols? Are you trying to benchmark it or something? It would be difficult for one person to thoroughly cover the entire school. Just adding one more person would be a huge help. When are you gonna sleep though, girl? Doesn't matter.
Yes.
If you don't mind, that's fine. If you have any further requests or think my thoughts are short-sighted, please let me know. You seem to be feeling a bit uneasy. You must have been thinking a lot in one night. I think it's an effective strategy to prevent murder, but...
Still, murder, can it be prevented?
What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, it was bound to happen. It was only a matter of time. It might be fortunate that it only went this far. I mean, she just killed the emo weird kid, and she was kind of a bitch. So, like, we didn't lose anybody we actually liked, right, guys?
Wasn't enough that it stopped there. The fact that a murder took place, that a noble life has withered away, is itself the worst outcome, isn't it? Do you even know his name, Tomoe? He's like, Takumi? That was his name, right? What on earth are you speaking of, Miss Kana? Agreed. Thankful for a murder? You crazy?
Hey, Kana, I know you often say things that are a bit out of the ordinary, but don't you think that's a bit much?
Well, I think that's not entirely wrong. I didn't like either of those people either. Monokuma is trying to force us to kill right now. So how can we survive the situation without killing him? The same goes for Mr. Shit Panda. No, in fact, Mr. Shit Panda is even worse. Me? But I'm so kawaii! Even though you knew the culprit who murdered Mr. Wada during the last trial, didn't you deceive us simply for your own benefit? Yeah, he did do something sketchy. Wasn't it like he figured it out? But, like, whatchamacallit, yeah, he just kind of wanted to fuck with us. Kind of like Tagami, I feel like, a little bit. Please stop this life-threatening behavior. Oh, wow, he's mad. You mad, bro? You want to fight? I've never seen him so angry before. How long are you going to continue to maintain such an insincere attitude? I'm doing my best. Panda's the ultimate rage baiter. But why not, Mr. Shitanda? How long are you going to be smiling like that? Stop, it's getting too heated right now. It's so hard not to read it as Shit Panda. I was doing it first as a joke, but now it's like really just easier to read it like that. Shitanda, please refrain from making any comments that might offend others. We're in a situation where we need to protect every single person we can. I'm sorry. I know you're upset, but I didn't know if you were serious or not. What the hell do you mean? This is a mess. Just as the atmosphere was becoming increasingly tense, a familiar, calm dialect was heard. Oh, Erica.
Hey, what are you doing wandering around here now?
What else is there to do in the corner of the room? Of course, reading. You're reading Heated Rivalry in the corner. It's like, I'm so sophisticated. The encyclopedia cover falls. Oh shit! No, I'm not reading. I'm not reading the L over here. Look the other way.
Oh, so you were in the private room the whole time?
Where would you think I could wander around like this since early in the morning? Why did you only show your face now? I was getting bored after reading, so I listened in on what they were saying to each other, you know. But I think I heard something strange. What do you mean, individual action isn't possible? It's exactly as the story goes. At first, I didn't really restrain individual actions out of respect for personal freedom. However, we can't just ignore this as long as there are more murders to come. I'm annoyed. I'm going to skip out. There should be no exceptions to the rule, especially if the reason is not good. No matter how indifferent you are to others, are you really gonna let a situation like this happen where more murders could happen? I don't want to, but if you don't cooperate, I'm gonna ring the doorbell every morning until I see your face. I'm gonna annoy the shit out of you. Wouldn't it be annoying if you were interrupted while reading a book? What a hassle. Have you always been like this?
Huh?
It what? You've always been like this. I've been completely absorbed in the pride of doing what you believe is right, while only listening to pleasant words and not caring about others in the slightest. If I had come because of curiosity, what would have happened? Even foolishness has its limits. Hey, Jumanji, speak with caution. People have died. Iwata is no longer with us. Awkward pause. Oh, that was... I kind of did forget his name, to be honest. I was like, emo boy. Aw. Thank you, Miyuki. I don't know if I should say this, but you seem like a better person than I thought. Oh, yeah, we did have a little moment with him right before we died as him. Although he was scared and stood still for a moment, Iwata eventually opened his heart and found courage for everyone. But the effort was in vain, and I never saw that side again. For some reason, a corner of my chest feels suffocated. Things will only get worse in the future, not better. Whether we like it or not, we live together. So aren't there some aspects we need to be considerate of? Why do I still kind of feel like Iwata's like the mastermind or something? He did seem important, you know? He was having those like weird visions like Sora has, you know? Like, kind of like, I'm seeing glimpses of water. It's like, it's gotta be important somehow, you know what I mean? Granted, those two were left behind, but what about it? What? People die outside too. At least 600 of them die each year from murder. About 1 or 2 people a day, without fail, are sent across the Sanzu River by someone else. So how can we reduce this mortality rate to 0? Should the government install CCTV cameras on every citizen and monitor them 24 hours a day? So are you saying that Miss Misaki's decision is no different from a dictatorship and therefore should not be... Why is Misaki getting it from every corner, everybody? So you're saying Misaki's even worse than we thought? You're starting to get it, pigtails. How come no one's standing up against them? I refute that, okay? It's a ponytail. A very manly ponytail at that. I don't really understand difficult stories, but isn't this a situation where you die if you keep worrying about such things? Maybe it's time to give up and one needs to be given up. I can agree that we have to give up our freedom, and I can fully understand the resistance to sudden oppression. But above all, the most important thing is I feel like they're like, Misaki, you didn't oppress us enough last chapter. That's why Iwata died. Now they're like, Misaki, why are you trying to oppress us too much? You're taking away our personal freedoms. They just won't let my girl rest. So I'll be happy to, at least Tomoe is the only person who has her back, literally. So I'll be happy to support you in whatever you do, Misaki. If there's anything you need help with, I'll be happy to help. So please, take good care of us. Rintaro's like the only one who has her back, but I love that he also had to be like, I don't like you, but I will support you. Like, he had to, like, distinguish that. Like, just so you know, I don't fuck with you at all. But I will work with you. I will tolerate you. This guy always loves his life. Isn't he a human rights activist? Actually, I'm very interested in environmental and human rights movements, and continue to be actively involved in them. Okay, slay, Rintaro. No way is this real. I hate that shit. I literally go on vacations to kill polar bears. And I would like to apologize for showing a disheveled appearance and raising my voice. I guess I wasn't feeling well, given the circumstances. Why am I so agitated? It's okay, it's a confusing situation. I respect Misaki's opinion, but I think it would be better to draw a clear line between individual action and collective action. Useless opposition is like this could arise now. Are you talking about how far you want to control individual behavior? God, she is so calm too. I would be pissed. I'd be like, fuck you guys. I'm not gonna do my nightly patrols that are gonna inevitably get me killed anymore. Y'all are just being mean. Are you talking about how far you want to control individual behavior? The best approach would be to call everyone in every hour for a roll call. That's impossible. What are you going to do during the nighttime hours? That's true. It'd be too much pressure and a lot of backlash. I get backlash for fucking everything. I would never agree to that either way. Are you going to make me huddle together in front of your private room every hour and even knock? If that's really the case, I'll just live alone. Me too. If the electronic student handbook had a messenger function or something like that, I could have just asked you to send me a simple message every hour. The plan is to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner at fixed times, and then share what each person will do afterward. Afterwards, if I see someone who does something that is very different from what they have said, I'll ask them why. I feel like low-key she's gonna get murdered this chapter. I kind of hope she is the killer though. I feel like she needs to get some anger out. You know what I mean?
It's a good idea, but I don't think it's without flaws. Not everyone lives with such a clear plan.
Well, yeah. I feel like I gave him like a Rick and Morty voice. I'm trying to remember. Oh, geez, Rick. I'm trying to like remember exactly how I hit that voice. Thank you, Honorinium. Kyoko's execution became a meme everywhere. I know, I've seen that. I was like, dude, I feel like every like 6 months Danganronpa gets like memed on. I was like, it is a very memeable series, you know what I mean? I feel like that is one of the reasons why it's so popular. I'm gonna fix my camera a little bit. But thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate you. Dude, I saw somebody earlier. They posted like a screen picture of just like Kirigiri, and they're like, oh my god, look, it's the thick of it girl. I was like, oh my god. Please tell me Kyoko Kirigiri is not gonna become the thick of it girl. The thick of it meme girl. That remix is hilarious though, like the Thomas the Tank Engine with the thick of it, like put together. I don't know why it works so well. Well, yeah, especially when like, you know, I don't have much peace of mind. I might just stay in my private room all day long. You know, that's okay. From now on, I hope you make a rough plan and stick to it. The days we spend on this school are a far cry from our normal routine, and we need to establish a new platform. Do you understand? Oh, I see. I can't exactly say someone like me can't do it. Well then, this is probably the most important point. Is there anybody who would like to express opposition or abstention? Dude, he's got to stop using big words, okay? I was born stupid, okay? Let me up. As soon as he finished speaking, 2 hands went up. Isn't he supposed to be a model? Why is he always using such big words? Well, that's not surprising. Justin and Jumanji, may I ask why? Who's y'all's favorite character from this game, too? I'm kind of curious as well. Your decisions are reasonable. It works, if implemented. But there is a misunderstanding. Why include me? Huh? And what does that mean? You're a student at this school, in the same situation. Does that mean you deserve special treatment? So. Yes, in some ways. Why is that? I can't be a member. Being included in a group destroys my purpose in existence. You're saying you can't belong in a group? Explain what you mean. Isn't it something like this? Kuzu, aside from her, you have been making your own efforts to prevent the murders. If you ask them to join the collective action now, it is useless. So. That's right. Why isn't anybody blaming Justin Blade? That is not his real name, by the way. There's no way his last name is fucking Blade. This guy, dude, he looks like a... I don't know, he's kind of like one of those guys who would be like, I have the power of God and anime on my side. Like, he's like dressed in like, what is that? Looks like a bulletproof vest or something. He's like, God, I'm so cool. Yeah, my name, Justin Blade. There's no way that's really his name. All right, I've been trying to do it independently, like the patrol I mentioned earlier. And that's impossible if moving in groups.
But that patrol,
didn't it fail? Why aren't we blaming him? Yeah, aren't you being a bit arrogant about something that's already not working? Well, wasn't Misaki a leader who failed once? Again, they can't let their foot off of her neck. By the same logic, wouldn't it be right to dismiss Misaki as well? A leader is essential for any group to exist. And as we discussed earlier, there are no other suitable candidates for the leadership position. Plus, she's fun to bully. I guess he wasn't. Just in time. Got him. Got him! She also presented a new vision, along with appropriate reflection. I think it's worth giving Misaki another chance. Just so can Justin's individual actions that interfere with the goal be seen as essential to the group? Yeah, is that really necessary?
Strictly speaking, it does have a solid image, doesn't it?
Well, it's not like it's doing any harm. It's a little scary, but if they're looking after us, why would we object? I think I still like Shoji the best. He's kind of just stupid. I feel like I like how he always has that fuck ass camera in everybody's face too. He's just like literally talking about like, I don't know, like what we're eating for breakfast. He's like, oh yeah, what do you want to eat for breakfast? Come on, let me get that on screen for my millions of subscribers. I'm trying to think. I think I see a lot of Rion stands, and then of course Shit Panda. Everybody loves Shit Panda. And that assumes the guy is trustworthy, right? If he betrays you, there's another way out, is there? Jumanji's interesting too. I feel like she's like a... Like a cooler version of Fukawa. Like Fukawa if she was like badass and like cool and mysterious. If she had like aura, you know what I mean? Just yesterday morning, we found a reason not to trust people. That girl, Fukuoka. Ugh. Oh, I tried my best to forget it, but it came back to me.
I never thought she'd be that kind of person. Even the day before, we have been joking around. Me too, we laughed and talked during that interview.
All right. I guess it's better to come to a conclusion about Justin's problem first. First of all, I understand Justin's intentions to some extent. That's why I offer to help with the nighttime patrols. However, special treatment is dangerous in this case. Once you look at the situation, you will make a justification and be excluded one by one. Moreover, as you can see from the previous conversation, not everyone here has complete confidence in each other. You're no exception. In that situation, I think your exemption from collective action may contribute to anxiety. What do you think, Justin? How to gain credibility or trust. In a situation like this, where the goal is to intentionally create suspicion, it seems difficult. At least following the majority will seem like a way to avoid distrust, even if it doesn't gain trust. A majority vote? Gosh, it would suit at least. You mean you'll cooperate, right? Thank you very much. But I won't fucking like it. Does that mean only... Am I alone here now?
I guess so.
I can't believe it. Isn't this just complete totalitarianism? You mean there's not a single person who opposes this? Well, maybe everyone thought this was enough? What did you say? I figured that with conditions like these, it's not bad to give up freedom. Right now, I'm starting to feel a bit more conscious about opposing to the others' opinions. Watching their endless squabbling, a sudden suspicion arose from me. Is this the first time Ego has obediently followed Masaki's words, even though she always showed that she hated her? Yeah, I remember, I think it was Ego was kind of, not like, not crazy, or like, I feel like she was just a little like problematic, or like abrasive maybe, especially towards Masaki. Given the circumstances, I wonder if she's thinking that she can no longer maintain her original stance. I don't know, but anyway, I don't like it. I'm not going to play along. So you should just know that.
Oh dear. They need to cooperate. It's just unreasonable to do that in this situation.
Is it okay to send them away? Just like that? If they won't even try to accept a sufficiently logical explanation, then there's no option, is there? If you can't convince them, there's also a way to use coercion. We'll have to leave it as a last resort. We can just wrap them up in rope or whatever like they did to Kamada that one time. I'm sorry, it's something I should pay more attention to, but I'm also worried about everyone.
Now, again, you don't have to apologize like that. It's not your fault. It's just the situation is wrong.
I think so as well. Okay, they're easing up on her a little bit. It's kind of funny because I feel like they're flip-flopping. They're like, fuck you, Masaki, everything's your fault, but also we don't want to be the leader. So actually, you're pretty cool, Masaki. You could stay the leader. Miss Masaki, you've been doing your best to provide us with the best situation. So can you defend our lives? Can you defend our lives for us one more time? Can you take on the burden if somebody gets killed again, please? The talking was subdued. There was no end in sight to the thorn field that is in front of us, even though we have overcome the crisis of death once. Wow, the atmosphere is really intense. Let's lighten the mood. I happen to have something in mind. What now? I've done some thinking, you know, about why murders happen. This little face, dude.
Well, of course, Monokuma motivates you.
Of course there's that. But Fukuoka isn't the only one who got motivated, right? Why did Fukuoka choose to kill only? Maybe it's because they had a different desire to go out. Well, when looking at the motive, everyone seems to have had a strong reaction at the time, right? Why am I Southern now? But that's all we see. So we don't know far from there. What do you want to say? My opinion is, Fukuoka underestimated the risk too much. Okay. She thought that the biggest reason was that she believed she could win the class trial. Yeah, she was pretty pissed about that. She was like, are you serious? It was just the flower that got you guys to catch me? Well, yeah, she was just trying to figure out what was going on with her company, so naturally she was planning to escape with her limbs intact. So, on the contrary, if you don't have the confidence to break through the class trial safely, you won't commit murder, right? Shapanda, what am I trying to say? Oh my god! Is he having his Kokichi moment? If anyone here feels like committing a murder, even for a single... Not the smiley face, too. How do you move your eyeballs like that? If anyone here feels like committing a murder, even for a single moment, please hold back. Just by looking at me, my beautiful face. Because no matter what case, mystery or trick, I will definitely put the culprit on the execution platform. Well, this just makes me feel like he's gonna die. God, this is like true Kanade face. Like just the literal smiley face itself. A locked room with no space for a thread to pass through. A meticulous alibi tricked down to the minute. Or a pure guessing game of who the culprit is without any tricks. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I am confident. Dude, you were just literally calling out to be like, kill me! Because if you don't, I will figure that shit out. Good enough. Welcome back, Kanade. Literally, are you being serious? I've studied hard and solved countless problems throughout my life. You've already seen my skills, right? You're not assuming the possibility that you're going to be killed, are you? You're advertising yourself as a high-risk individual. So even if a knife were to pierce your neck right now, it wouldn't be strange. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're kind of right. So Kuzu, I have something to tell you too. Protect me first. If I die, I dare say this community will lose about a third of its collective. You dumbasses! Truly, all of you are Aroha Kinnies. Without me, you have no confidence in finding the culprit, would you? I mean, who the hell are you gonna rely on, Nozomi? Don't you mean... Oh wait, I don't remember who Higori is. Don't you mean you want special treatment after all? Isn't it human nature to be treated as much if you have the capacity? If you're a smart genius? You shouldn't forget such basic facts just because you live a little apart. I feel like that's a really smart way to say because you're a fucking dumbass. No, but even so. All right, that's enough. I'm just saying. You can't, nah, I'd win, ass. Literally. You can't just ask for that, Shatanda. No matter how much you demand to be treated according to your abilities or whatever skills you possess, that doesn't mean a reason to consider you more important. But I am more important. I'm literally the thumbnail. I'm so kawaii. I'm everybody's favorite character. I'm doing this to save as many people as I can, not play politics. That argument has the potential to undermine the community. I'll just pretend I didn't hear it. Aww. Okay, I give up. I just want to have my Kokichi moment. Just pretend you didn't hear that. With a fierce demeanor, he had been preaching his own importance, but in an instant, he changed his attitude. He's got such a kind of lighthearted attitude, you know? Like, I don't know. He's like very intimidating, but yeah, he flips like, kind of like he has like a switch he'll flip and then he'll just be back to being kawaii. Thank you, Wolf Allen, 3036. I kind of hope Shapanda is the mastermind. I feel like I would like it because he is like literally like a puzzle master or whatever, so it makes sense. But I feel like because it makes so much sense, it almost is too obvious to be the case. It would be fun though, for sure. I feel like it is, what's his face though? Emo boy. I love how we have emo boy and emoji boy though in this game. That's pretty goated. Thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate ya. How much of that attitude is genuine? I'm always honest. Going back to what we were talking about. Well, Miss Jumanji, but right now I care about someone else. Who? I'm talking about Tadaira. Oh yeah. Even if it's a matter of mindset in Miss Jumanji's case, isn't Tadaira actually bearing a great disadvantage? I'm concerned about whether it's morally right to subject her to the same system. Yeah, and in the end, her story also had to be put out on the chopping block.
I think it can't be helped. From the very beginning, our starting points are different, and it doesn't seem right to apply the same standards.
She would be an interesting killer, though, I feel like, Tadaira. The reason why, because I feel like, I don't know, people would underestimate her a little bit, you know what I mean? Just because of her, like, disadvantages, but I feel like she probably still could figure out something, like, really interesting to do, you know? The reason why Iwata didn't want to die was simply because he was a coward. But this is a different matter. I love the little emoji to the side, too. Blind people walking around. I'm sure there's no better prey than that. I feel like that's, like, ableist. You're being a bit harsh. Everyone is hitting around while being
considerate. To be the only one talking about them as prey is just rude, don't you think? Oh yeah, and happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Yippee! I was like thinking about it. I was like, hopefully it's okay to stream on Valentine's Day. I was like, I don't know how busy people are gonna be, but I was like, might as well try it. To put another way, doesn't that mean my words hit the nail on the head? In serious situations, I think it's better to be direct. I think it's better to be an asshole about it. Well, shouldn't we think about it and decide how to bring that issue out from the start? She might not even be thinking about coming out, so don't get ahead of yourself. Oh, how do we convince her? Wouldn't it be wise to just go to the person in question? What's the point of talking like this with the person involved? Yeah, it's best to hear the answer directly from the person. Just like with Iwata, since we can't all go, we'll need to narrow down the number of people. The moment Misaki puts her hand on her chin, as if she's agonizing for a moment. Oh! Monokuma! Stop right there! I'm not even surprised. The pattern is so consistent, I'm honestly starting to get tired of it.
Aw, should I start trying a different approach? There's no satisfaction when all the reactions are lukewarm. No satisfaction at all. Whoa! Hey, I still got it! Somebody got scared. I was expected. The only one I can trust is Makoa. This teacher might be moved. Anyways, let's go business. Yes, that's right. You should be curious about that. The reason I've appeared before you again in person like this is to announce the opening of the new floor. Yippee! Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. And thank you, Max Cross, Satoshi, Rion, come with us. Just 20-minute adventure. 20 minutes, Rion. Rion an hour later. Oh, geez, Satoshi, why'd you slay Misaki? What do we do?
Literally.
Oh my god, literally. Does that mean Satoshi is his Rick? And thank you, Wolf Allen. Also, Ship Panda kind of reminds me of Makako. I can see that a little bit, maybe. I feel like Makako is just so sweet, though. Unless you mean Mikado. I feel like he kind of reminds me more of Mikado a little bit, just because he's so extra. You know what I mean? Let me erase this again. I was like, my little stream box is driving me crazy. So now it's the opening of the new floor. A new floor. Did the second floor open? It's good that you're quick-witted. This Hope Speak Academy is designed so that every time you pass a class trial, a new world unfolds before you. A whole new world. If you have to live here your whole life, wouldn't it be boring without any stimulation? If I don't give them a little motivation these days, they give up easily. Oh, tisk tisk. Anyways, kids just don't like to murder like they used to. Anyways, there aren't really any major changes just because a new floor is opened. Be sure to follow the rules and investigate. Ooh. Is this game connect to the canon Danganronpa? I don't know if that was ever confirmed or not, because I know a lot of new fan games don't really want to connect to the old games, but I could see this one maybe trying to connect to it, especially because there's Monokuma, you know what I mean? Okay, you meant Mikado. I was like, that's what I was thinking. I was like, Mikako was she's kind of quiet, and then her second personality was more, nice and bubbly. I feel like Mikado makes a lot more sense. I was like, maybe I should have given him the Mikado voice, but instead I gave it to whatchamacallit, Rentaro, and he's kind of chill so far. Is there anything to delay? What should we go? We should go up right away.
Hi.
I think it'd be a good idea to form a group and explore this time too.
But we haven't even seen the second floor yet. We don't even know the layout, so it's a bit of a stretch to split up the work. Let's split up, gang. That always works perfectly. Yeah, wouldn't it be better for everyone to just do whatever they want?
Yeah.
No, that's dangerous. As I said, we don't know what the consequences of disorderly movement will be. So how about just deciding on a number of companions? Majority would be helpful. As Justin said, wouldn't it be okay to decide on a group to hang out with? If you just think of it as hanging out with friends, it'll be less stressful. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. There are 12 of us now, so 4 groups of 3 seems a bit small. How about dividing us up into 6 groups of 2? So there's 12 of us now. And then there's, wait, did Jumanji already left 12, 13, 14, 15, 16? Okay, so there was 16, I think, to start with. I was trying to remember how many students we started with. I agree, just turning singular into plural can bring some benefits.
Then how do we decide the teams then?
We should make it autonomously in respect of the will of the members. First, Justin, you want to come with me? I think there will be a lot to talk about as we go along, including the patrol. I don't like you. Had to have a private meeting someday. Accepted proposal.
Now that's a powerful combination, physically or otherwise. Only this time it's a temporary alliance or something like that. Would you like to go together? Okay. Then Miyuki, do you want to come with me?
Does nobody want to come with me? Okay, never mind. I forgot my last name was Miyuki. Sure, why not?
Okay, it's decided.
Yay, I do have a friend. I guess I'll have to go along with it. Makawa, follow me. Me? You want to go with me? I thought you'd be the most obedient person to listen to me. You don't like it? Maybe she's the Rick. Yeah, let's go together. I think she just kind of likes somebody to boss around, honestly. The rest of the lineup is... Kana, are you feeling up for it?
Why me?
I think it'll be less boring. That's rude of you to say. That is so rude of you to say.
Less boring. That's a subtle assessment. If we divide it into black and white, is it an insult because I'm boring, or is it a compliment because I'm the most fun out of the three? Fine, I'll take it as a compliment. Let's go together.
Yahoo! I thought I was gonna be abandoned, so I'm glad. So are we the only two left? I look forward to working with you, Mr. Tomoe. Both the pretty boys. I look forward to working with you as well. Now you don't. Damn it, we got chose last. We're the losers of the group, aren't we? The students who had formed groups then moved into small groups to the stairs leading to the second floor. Is it just gonna be the second floor of Danganronpa? Like one, I guess? The shutter that was blocking the stairs.
It's gone.
As Monokuma said, the shutters that had been greatly limiting our range of movement had disappeared without a trace. I held my breath, anticipating taking a step into a world I'd never seen before.
Shall we go up?
Okay, then. Okay, I guess so. Well, or does it look different? So, this is the second floor.
At first glance, it doesn't look much different from the first floor.
I feel like I don't remember the tiles really looking like this, but granted, this is like RPG Maker, so, you know, might look a little bit different than how it looked in Danganronpa 1. So how do we move now? Should we just go wherever our legs take us?
Let's take a look around first. I'm curious to see what's there.
Okay. Oh, how do I move again? Okay, cool. I think I press X to click on stuff. Girls' restroom. Men's locker room. I'm probably good with not seeing that. We can do classroom 2A. Ego would be the Rick who stepped up. So true. Oh, so this is the second floor classroom. At first glance, there doesn't seem to be anything different from the first floor classrooms.
I guess we still need to look in more detail.
Yeah, I feel like there's never like anything in the classrooms, honestly. Do we get mono coins from clicking on this stuff? I can't remember. It's been a while. It's a clock. Oh, cool. Nice. Speak of the devil. Yippee! Not the step Rick, the Rick who stepped up. Oh yeah, what's this? The library. Oh, what's her face will be happy, right? Jumanji. Rion. The library is quite well maintained. I should use it often. Do you read a lot of books too? Do you read a lot of books too? I don't really like literature, but when I have time, I read science books as a hobby. Does anybody actually do that? They pick up and they're like, yes, I want to read quantum theory right now. God, that'll really hit the spot.
Hey, can I ask what you like?
Things you might have already read. Cosmos, The Selfish Gene, Silent Spring and stuff.
Oh yeah, those are definitely famous.
Unless she means like science fiction.
Surprisingly, you don't read engineering-related books.
Is there anything surprising? It's all in here. All in here. That's amazing. I know. Is that a compliment? Thanks, I guess. Anyways, I'll have to do some investigation. I don't think I have to look through every single book here, right? It'll be endless. As Ego said, the library stretched very deep and the end was far away. Even if you invested just 1 minute into each book, it would take several weeks to read them.
Judging by the white dust on the books, they appear to have been neglected for a long time. It doesn't seem like they've been touched by the mastermind at all.
About that. Makawa, who had been silently listening to our conversation from the side, intervened. I like Rion. I feel like he's probably one of my favorites. I think that's a bit strange.
Is it strange?
We just entered the school for the entrance ceremony a few days ago, right? There's no way dust could have accumulated like that in such a short time.
Oh, really? Now that I hear you, it is strange. Could it be that Hope's Peak simply didn't properly manage its books? Such a vast volume of books would be difficult for ordinary staff to handle.
Were we like frozen or something for a super long time? That's not it. The books are very well managed. The books are neatly arranged in a call number order, and the bookshelves are clean with no yellowing, bug bites, or crumbles. The hardcover binding or bookcase also has crisp, sharp edges, just like new. Wow, that's quite professional.
Wow, that just felt like Jumanji talking.
Oh, well, I just learned it superficially by working part-time at a used bookstore. It only took a few seconds and a few words for Kizuki to realize that a remark was a slip of the tongue. The ultimate librarian who works as a librarian at the Tokyo Metropolitan Library, Japan's best library, there's no way I can compare myself to someone just flipping through an old dusty book. I would only end up being laughed at the offending others.
I'll cancel it. Comparing you to Jumanji was short-sighted of me.
Yeah, that's right. While the other students lead the world in their respective fields, a fake ultimate like me is just best off imitating. Thank you for reminding me of my place.
It's like, oh yeah, I forgot that complimenting you would lead you to do like a spiral.
I guess it's better to just leave it alone. Anyways, I can't offer a single word of praise. Perhaps you should have chosen someone else. Dang, all of you guys in the comments being like, I love reading science books. I read trash in my free time. I'm reading like YNCO trash in my free time. I'm not picking up a genetics book.
I'm sorry, I think I misspoke. You did your best. He's just a bit difficult to deal with.
Anyways, I guess I'll just do a cursory look into it for now. See you later. I guess it could be one of those things where like I don't know, like Danganronpa 1 where whatchamacallit, like we were just like, I guess it was like, did we have our memories wiped in Danganronpa 1? But it was like several years past, so we were like older than we thought we were. They just thought they were like still 16, but they were like actually 18 or something, right? It was something like that. I guess it could be something like that potentially. It was like a few years I think would still be enough for dust to accumulate.
Exactly. I thought she would dismiss us because she couldn't see that we were investigating since our first meeting.
Okay, I guess I'll see if there's any Monokuma coins. Oh my god, a step ladder?
There's a ladder here. Is it there to make it easier to get books out?
I think this isn't a ladder, but a step ladder.
Isn't that the same thing? Let's look at the core issue.
Is that so?
If the ladder wasn't here...
Kazuki then stood in front of the bookshelf, raised her chin, and stretched her arms above her head. Her fragile white fingers barely touched the bottom part of the book, placed on top shelf of the bookshelf.
I guess I can safely take books out of the bookshelf this high. If you try to forcefully pull it out in your current state, you might slip and lose it.
I'm glad this exists. It makes it a bit more convenient to use for us shorties. Yeah, I was like, that an Ace Attorney reference? Oh, hey, what's her face? Jumanji. I knew you would be in here. Reading her book. Wee. It seemed that Jumanji, who had left her seat first, was also in the middle of conducting an investigation. Is she, or is she just reading her yaoi with her fake book cover? There's no way you're reading a book called Wee. Oh, Jumanji. Actually, I felt like she was just reading rather than investigating. She was already buried in the death of Ivan Ilyich, and beside her were the glass bead game, the temple of the golden pavilion, the kiss of the spider woman, etc. It's like a self-insert where you make out with a spider woman. There were piles of books that showed no commonality whatsoever, except that they were considered classic literature. Should I give up trying to talk at this rate? So, what do you like about that spider woman book? She's hot, right? That would be like furry. Would that be furry if you make out with a spider lady? You read books about a spider lady? The whole chat, wee. There ain't no way that's a real book. Man, do I have to click all of these for a mono coin? Oh, sweet. Oh, thank God. I was like, I do not want to click on those like 50 million bookshelves. I can click the book cart too. This is a book cart used for returning books. Weeby. She's reading my autobiography. The life of being a weeb. Just look it up. We is indeed a popular Russian book. Is she? She's not Russian though, right? I feel like everybody's Japanese besides Justin. He's just the weeb who transferred here. Transaction, is that it? Speaking of which, transaction, that's too grandiose of expression. It is just one of the ways to gain credibility I asked earlier. And you actually don't have to bear the disadvantages, do you? I think it's a part of what you're pursuing. They seem to be having a serious conversation. The atmosphere suggests that I shouldn't interrupt. Okay, as long as y'all are having fun, I guess. Give me a monocoin, please. Want a monocoin, please. I don't want to read all this text about clocks and shit. I just want monocoins, please. Ooh, Korean! Oh my God, wild Korean! Here we go. There we go. I love it when random Korean citizens. Random Korean text when that pops up. I feel like I'm really tired today. It's like, ugh. Feel so out of it. At least it's not a trial day. Oh, the books are classics? I still like to believe that she was reading something about making out with the Spider Woman. The bars block the stairs. I wonder what kind of space the third floor holds. I feel like this floor is kind of small so far. Oh, pool.
Wow, there's a pool here too. The facilities are better than I thought.
Yeah, this does seem like the same exact layout as Danganronpa 1.
It really is just a normal school place. My heart is pounding. Do you have a swimsuit? It'd be nice to invite the others over later and play together. You want to play? Yeah, you know, pool parties, that kind of feeling. Wearing a swimsuit together?
Yosh.
Yeah, then our goal is to find the swimsuit. Let's go!
Important work over here.
You know a thing or two. Let's go. We're gonna get the fan service CG prepared.
Are you okay? I think you're a little anxious.
No, it's not that I'm anxious. It's just because I've never played with friends before. Since coming to the school, I've been half excited and half worried about what kind of experience I'll have. But swimming all of a sudden, I don't mind, yet it's so sudden. Especially since an albino patient who can't be exposed to sunlight, I've never really had a chance to show my bare skin to others.
Okay, she actually is albino, so that's why. You can get used to it. Shall we finish our investigations? As I said that, I approached the door in front of me. I guess albino people probably are really sensitive to like sunlight. Beyond this door, I think it's the changing room. What is this? There's some kind of lock on it. You can't go in there, you pervert! What are you doing? This is a special measure to prevent impure relationships.
Impure relationships?
Who knows what kind of accident you guys in your prime might cause in a defenseless place like the locker room. I feel like we had the same exact talk in Danganronpa 1. For the sake of the school's honor, nothing can be tolerated. Whatever, Monokuma. We all know you're a pervert. No, I never thought about that. Anyways, the store only opens if you bring your e-handbook. The handbooks held by male students can only be used in the male locker. The handbook held by female students can only be used in the female locker. The opposite is impossible, so don't waste your time. Well, what if someone opens the door and someone else sneaks in? What happens then? You die! Say what? Of course, that machine gun will fire up to those rebellious sickos. Of course, the same applies if you use someone else's e-handbook. So don't look down at your t-shirt. No, it's not that I look down on you. Anyways, don't try anything stupid. I'm always watching. I think I've said everything I want to say, so bye.
Okay. Shall we go in then?
Okay then. Guess I'll go to the male locker room. I scanned my e-handbook to the door of the men's locker room, and Kizuki scanned it on the door of the women's locker room. Okay, yeah, literally. Same kind of setup, I feel like, too, as Danganronpa 1. Punching bag. Oh my god, the dumbbells! They're so famous. Big fan. It's a sandbag. I tried hitting it with my fist as a demonstration. It's quite hard. Dumbbells. It's a large dumbbell. I picked it up and it's quite heavy. The treadmill. Oh, it's an ordinary treadmill. Come on, where's the coins? Give me coins. Monokuma. Only Yaoi and Yuri allowed in this house. We don't want anything hit, ever! Ever! Or I'll yell Korean words at you! Locker used for changing. Yes! Okay, thank God. I got my 3 mana coins. I'm so rich now. Oh, Miyuki, hi. Oh, hey! Oh my God, best boy. Looks like you're investigating. How's it going? Yeah. Is there anything worth seeing over there? Yeah. Why are you being so awkward? Wow, this is upsetting. No matter what's not right, you're being so dismissive. Is it because I had my little Kokichi moment? Can a guy Ken Kokichi for 10 seconds? Oh my God. I probably lost a lot of favor with the others. But I'll let that slide because I'm more concerned about something else. Something else? Huh? You don't know? I thought this was a place you'd really avoid. I was quietly watching Shitanda, who is I feel like Shitanda, who was saying things I didn't understand. He strode towards me with a peculiar, hazy expression that was completely unreadable. He literally has question marks as eyeballs. Completely unreadable. I cannot tell what he's thinking. No, those weren't steps towards me. Shitanda walked past me and towards the door, opposite the one he entered through. Here's a question. This is the locker room. So what's on the other side of this door? Are you treating me like I'm a dumbass? Well, what? You know what I mean. Is it A, a bathroom, B, a pool, or C, just a door that leads right to the exit outside the building to a 30-foot drop? Shitanda opened the door before I could even utter the answer, and then... Oh, what the fuck? No, not water again. Wait, am I scared of water too? I thought that was Iwata. Hey, wake up. Oh, seeing the pool triggered me, I guess. Ugh. He did that on purpose? Does he know about my water phobia?
Miyuki, are you okay? I don't really care, but I'm still here.
When I opened my eyes, I felt a hard, cold sensation on the back of my head and back. I was sprawled out on the floor.
Are you okay?
First, can someone explain what happened?
Well, I was investigating the woman's locker room, and after a while I heard a scream from the next door.
He really did seem like he was doing that on purpose with the whole, like, what's on the other side? I wonder, is it something that'll traumatize you? He just, like, slams the door open.
I ran out, knocked on the door.
I dragged you out while you were having a seizure. You don't remember anything? Nothing at all. You see, I screamed and had a seizure?
I was so surprised. He almost fell off the treadmill.
Wow, you were working out in the middle of that? You're amazing.
I can't miss my daily routine.
In the midst of it all, I never expected such an intense reaction. Just by slightly opening it, you totally knew, bro. After watching the motive video, he was surprised for a moment, and then he said something. Motive video? It seemed like I was finally starting to understand the situation. You're playing with me.
What does that mean?
You spied on my motive video and my reactions, and you knew I was afraid of water!
Yuki, what do you mean?
There's nothing to... How do you... Does he drink water, okay? I can only drink Coca-Cola and milk, Weeby. How dare you bring that up to me? Don't tell Nozomi what 60% of his body is made up of. There's nothing to hide. Or is it like 75%? My motivation video is a video made by piecing together various videos featuring water. When I saw that, I panicked for a moment. Then you opened the door and showed me because you saw that sight, didn't you? The view of a swimming pool beyond the door. Yeah, I was fucking with you. Honestly, I can't help but wonder. Would you be inspired by a video of someone with amnesia threatening those around them? I assumed you'd get something special, so I sat down at the desk behind you. All I could see were images of lakes, rivers, and oceans, and all incomprehensible to me. Out of curiosity.
That's How could you do that? How ignorant are you about phobias?
Did he drown or something? I guess that would make sense as to why he'd be scared of water. And thank you, Zol. I wish you an amazing stream. I gotta watch the other streams, but I've been busy. Bye. Oh, thanks so much for stopping by. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good Valentine's Day. Kazuki raised her voice, which was a rare sight.
Do you think that phobias are just simple fears, anxiety, or disgust? With obvious mental and physical distress, irrational reactions.
Are you saying it was an overreaction?
That can even escalate to panic attacks.
You're quite enthusiastic, Kazuki. Is Miyuki that precious to you?
What are you talking about? I'm just trying to protect a friend who's in danger.
Friend. Huh. Sure. I remember when we talked about when we first met. You said you came here to make friends, right?
What are you trying to say?
Anyways, what is he onto? I'm sorry. It wasn't intentional, so I'll apologize. Get out. Huh? Get out of my sight.
Let's go.
Ah? What? I'm being kicked out after being a dick intentionally? What the hell? This is so messed up. Kana grabbed Shitanda's collar and pulled him away, and Shitanda, with a bewildered expression, was dragged away by her hand. I would have to go through this. Although Shitanda was usually rude to others, he had never directly harmed anyone like he did just now. Why does it have to be me, of all people, who suffers again?
That was too much. How can he be so brazen after doing that to someone? Are you okay? If you had the condition, you should have told me in advance. Miyuki?
Oh, I didn't know about myself. I didn't know much about myself either. Honestly, there's still something I don't quite understand.
Oh, really? What is it?
I was in the hallway near the door leading into the locker room. The pool door was a bit far, so it isn't strange that the side of the pool from a distance cause such severe symptoms? Usually I had no problem drinking water or showering, but just seeing it from afar made me scream and have a seizure. Maybe it's just like, yeah, large bodies of water. I guess if he drowned or something at some point, I could see that. Like then showering or just drinking water would be okay, but like, yes, does Nozomi take showers, wash hands, drink? I was gonna say it was like, hopefully he's not scared of taking showers, because that'd be pretty rough. And thank you, Anti-Hess, consequences to my actions. It's more likely than you think. I know he's like, he was so surprised about that. Like, why are you being mean to me just because I intentionally caused you to have a panic attack? Rude.
I don't think it's strange. My hydrophobia is a common occurrence. In severe cases, even washing is impossible, but usually it's a fear of deep water, something that's contained or stagnant. It's not surprising that you didn't notice it, since you've never seen deep water in the school before.
I see.
Even taking that into account, it's certainly a bit extreme to have a seizure just from briefly seeing wet water that far away. I'm not a psychology expert, but if you notice any symptoms in your daily living, please let me know. I'll do my best to help.
She's so nice. Kizuki's presence could not have been more reassuring. You don't have to go that far, but thank you.
Then I'll just do what I have to do.
There's something I'm more is she blushing? There's something I'm more concerned about. What did you mean to come here to make friends?
Oh, that? I told you, right? I'm an albino patient. I couldn't go outside, and naturally, I couldn't go to school, so I never met kids my age in my life.
I had a feeling it was like an insecurity of hers since freaking Shitanda was like, oh yeah, you want to make friends because you were a fucking loser before?
The only things that could soothe my heart were the animals I raised. I lived alone in a closed room, nothing but research ever since. So naturally, I ended up coming to the school to find friends. I really don't want to be lonely anymore.
I see.
You came all the way to Hope's Peak Academy to find a friend. That's a bit strange reason, isn't it?
No, that's enough for me. Although circumstances are a bit different, speaking as someone who has never had a friend, I'm also a loser. If you want to see your peers, school is the best option. I suppose that's not so strange. Yeah, I don't know, I shouldn't just use like an umbrella or something. I feel like a lot of people who have that condition generally use umbrellas to travel around.
That's right. Thank you for saying that.
But maybe your parents were just really strict. I don't know. Well then, let's cheer up and continue our investigation. Was there nothing special in the woman's locker room?
There were some locker rooms and exercise equipment, but I think it was probably the same as the men's locker room.
I guess there wasn't much of a difference. Even as my curiosity about my own identity grew, I vowed to never set foot in a swimming pool again. God, somebody's getting murdered in the swimming pool. I'm gonna have to go in there, right? I feel like something like that might happen. Well, we'll see. It looks like we're done investigating the second floor, so let's go back to the diner. You're a loser, baby. Da-na-na-na. Okay, everyone. Did everyone do well during the investigation?
Hi.
Excuse me. Yeah, I suppose I didn't see any objects that could be used as weapons.
いいよ
There's a pool!
A pool. I guess you won't be able to participate in the fan service scene.
We can do a party, a pool party.
But it's such a standard swimming pool. Wouldn't it be no fun in a place like this?
And it's not like you've ever enjoyed a party. It's not like you've ever been invited to a party, shit panda.
So saying something like that has no credibility.
There was a library too. It was a huge library. I don't think we'll ever be bored. No. Even if there was something like that, I think it would be too boring.
いかがでしょう
I suggest you take this opportunity to develop an interest in reading. By cultivating your inner self, you can foster mental maturity.
I can't even read
A chitter?
What's a chitter post that's more than 3 lines long.
Why didn't they just fully commit and call it shitter?
Even in a situation like this, reading books, that's impossible. Just find some trash, girl.
Find some good trash to read.
Does anyone know where Jumanji is?
それはだな
I might have seen her last before she was sucked into a book.
Huh?
Are you saying she was reading a book in the library? Yeah, while I was in the library, she didn't move a muscle and just flipped through the bookshelves. With so many books, it's no wonder her eyes are wandering.
そっか
I guess I'll have to go see your face later. Okay, thanks.
By the way, where did Justin go?
Upon hearing this, it turned out that aside from the people who had definitely been left out in the search, Tadaira and Jumanji were the only ones. Besides Tadaira and Jumanji, there was one more empty spot. I feel like Justin is a weeb. He probably found like the manga section or something. It's like reading Naruto right now. I wonder if he's not noticeable because he speaks so little. Misaki, you were with him. Do you know anything? Oh, nothing. I asked him to do something.
You asked him to do something? What?
そりゃな
I think it's better to show than to explain. So I'll put that aside for now. I still have more to say.
なんだ
What is it? To begin with, Misaki then lowered her head and took out something like a large box from under the desk. Oh, what is that? Huh? The weapons. Oh, yeah. Upon closer inspection, I could see that it was a safe. Oh, where'd you get that from?
Weapons?
I told you earlier, I'm going to take everything back just in case. I swept away not only the kitchen knives, but also the wires, the carving knives from the storage room. Misaki opened the safe, and Misaki, somebody's going to use the dumbbells. Because, I mean, that really is a good murder weapon, you know? As Misaki said, it was filled with deadly items. I mean, maybe she'll grab it. We'll see. I feel like she's not. She's just getting, like, the really obvious stuff. It would certainly be a good idea to get rid of anything that could potentially harm people, or somebody could drown someone in the pool, which I feel like I am kind of leaning towards since we have a fear of water. I feel like that seems kind of likely, because then we'll have to face our fears or whatever and investigate. It's a good choice, as there aren't items that would normally be used. The intentions are good, but where do you plan to store them? If it is not maintained in a reliable manner, it is ultimately meaningless.
そりゃ
That was the problem. At first, I was thinking of getting rid of it in the incinerator or something. Monokuma was threatening and saying that it was vandalism and such. And I thought everyone would be against keeping it in my personal
当
room.
然だよね
It's definitely fair, no matter how much a leader you may be. You can't just freely hand over a weapon. Does she literally have like a knife on her right now? Actually, now that I think about it, kind of does look like she has like a sword on her back. So I was worried about that. That's when I discovered this save. Misaki then took something out of her pocket.
2 keys.
That's right. This is a safe that requires 2 keys to open. Oh, nice. The ultimate engineer really knows her stuff. If we keep it here, you won't be able to take the weapons out by yourself, right? Misaki closed the safe door, put 1 key in each of the 2 keyholes and turned it. After locking it like this, and then after taking out both keys, she put only one of them back into the keyhole and turned it. The key only rattled as if caught on something that wouldn't turn. That is
ど
smart.
うだい
Maybe somebody will use one of the weapons, because I could see it being interesting to figure out, like, the mystery of, like, how they got the weapons, you know what I mean? Do you see? You can't open it with just 1 key. Wouldn't it work if I kept the safe and the keys were kept by 2 other people? It's definitely a safe choice. I understand. Oh yeah, and too, if it's in her room, then that adds like an extra layer. Oh yeah, I guess lockpicks.
えっと
Where are you going to give those keys to?
そりゃな
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. I'll think about it before this meeting ends. I do feel like a lot of safes, honestly, you can like unlock with like magnets. Because remember when we were buying a safe, we had to figure out like which safes were like harder to break into. Because there's like a lot of the really popular ones, yeah, it's like you can use magnets to just open up. So I feel like somebody like Shatanda could probably figure it out pretty easily if he put his mind to it, you know what I mean? Oh, and I found one more thing. The large bathhouse was open, you know?
へえ
Ship Panda X Nozomi Toxic Yaoi Weeby Trust. So true. So true. You mean the one across from the diner? The one with the blocked entrance?
そうだ
Yeah, that's right. I went in and it was spacious and nice. I never had the chance to wash. It's such a nice place in my life. So I wanted to soak right away, but I could barely hold back.
I was curious about that place and it's finally open. I should go there sometime.
Ah.
Oh, or should we just go with our group? It'd be fun to take a bath together.
おう
Oh, so this is part of a camaraderie building initiative. I agree.
Just in case I'm saying this, but men go in separately. Do you think I'm crazy enough to suggest this to you guys? That was the only reason he was interested. Are you a gooner, Rentaro?
Oh, I see. That's too bad. Never mind. I thought it would be a special experience to encounter it in its natural state, just as it was when I was born on this earth.
What? What? Are you crazy, you pervert? You piece of trash? Die. Just die.
I think there's some misunderstanding.
You're too honest about your desires, Tomoe. But even so, aren't you afraid of the consequences of revealing so openly? Naturalness, pursuing that as well, is a romantic thing, so Satsuki's a pervert too. Perhaps people wearing clothes, facing each other, might be quite such a ridiculous thing. Let's all get naked! Again, what the hell are you talking about?
Since you suggested a pool party, I figured you wouldn't mind that kind of activity.
I was already nervous about putting on a bathing
そ
suit.
うか
Okay, I get it. Stop. Don't make things weird. Can we get a little naked? No! Domo seemed to want to protest more, but in the end, he slid back into his chair with a truly resentful and sad expression on his face. It's over now, right?
そうだ
Yeah, actually, I haven't found out anything more, so that's the end of the conversation.
じゃあ
Even in the newly opened place, we still haven't found a clue to escape. I didn't expect much, but I guess I shouldn't be discouraged. We have only just started. If we dig a little deeper, won't we find something? As Mikawa said, this is just the beginning, so there's no need to be so negative. That's right. Let's do our best within our capabilities, as usual. Is that so?
だろうね
Yes, let's concentrate on the search. We have no other choice. At that time, Sara Ashina was nodding his head with a somewhat drowsy expression. I heard the diner doors open behind me. Oh, Tadaira, maybe? Oh no, Justin. Justin Blade. How was the Naruto volumes? The one who opened it was Justin, who was mentioned a little while ago. But not only Justin. Hey, she is here! Tadaira?
I hope you've been well, everyone.
A sudden appearance. While I was carefully choosing what to say, Tadaira calmly walked to her seat and sat down. Is this the job you left to Justin?
そうだ
Yeah, I asked Justin to focus on escorting Tadaira. I said this was because I thought it would be a solution that could simultaneously resolve all the complaints that came up before investigating the second floor.
そう
Persuasion, success. She decided to act with me. Justin and Tadaira and I decided to have breakfast together only in the mornings. This should be okay, right? Was this why they were talking alone in the classroom earlier? Okay. In fact, Justin will be able to build more trust by protecting Tadaira. Managing only Tadaira allowed for focused care, providing better conditions than being forced to participate in group activities to Justin. Certainly, I can feel at ease knowing that she is under the protection of Justin, who possesses the formidable military might for Tadaira. The weeb, the inner weeb. He has mastered the art of the katana. Misaki, you've been thinking hard.
ですが
However, it doesn't seem like a very positive situation to view Miss Tadaira only as a target for protection.
It's okay, I gave him permission.
Miss Tadaira,
I don't like.
I don't think I would like being killed very much. That would be pretty lame. So I'm just gonna take it. I also don't think being seen as prey. I also don't like being seen as prey to someone.
それでも
But more than anything else, I hate being locked in a room. If I can't reach out to you like this, I won't be able to get through this situation at all. So please take good care of me. I've chosen the path of reaching out my hand. Although Tadira was speaking vaguely, judging by the silence that had descended upon the diner, it seemed as though everyone understood the true meaning behind her words. Please don't kill me. Really? You're gonna kill a blind person? That'd be pretty fucked up, you guys. If you decide to do that. Okay, I'll leave this key with you, Justin.
なんだ
Key. Say what? Well, you see, blah, 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 blah. I thought you were the right person for the job. I don't need to explain why, do I?
そうしよう
I understand. I'll take the key. Oh, is he shy? I see. So you think I am cool. Justin took the key from Misaki and put it in his pocket. The other one is ego. Do you want to take it? Looking at this, it seems that it seems like you only give it to problematic people. Unlike me, the most unproblematic king there is. You're just showing off, saying I'm such a generous, tolerant leader. Even when you speak, it makes her look better.
ま
It's only natural that you don't give it to someone who will follow your will obediently. I guess, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Give it to people with bigger personalities and who can, like, defend themselves. You must not provide either the slightest pretext that could allow the key to return to your hands. So people who are too close are disqualified as candidates.
じゃあ
I'll take the key. It will be well hidden. Ego also took the key from Misaki's hand and put it in her pocket. Yeah, I think these are good choices, honestly. I mean, I know it's gonna probably screw up, but I think overall it's a, good choice. Okay, so that's the end of the matter for now. Now that we got some new people, it feels like a waste to end it here. Does anyone else have anything to add?
どう思う
How about we play a word chain game, taking turns? Playing word chain? You're terrible at it. Wasn't it 17 losses in a row?
いや
17 losses out of 18? See how she only remembers her wins? I won one round, okay? At a glance at the important conversation was enough. I turned my gaze from the idle chatter and looked sideways at the person who had been on my mind since a while ago. Aww. You gonna apologize for being a dick to me, Nozomi? That was really fucked up when you kicked me out of the pool room. Shitando was leaning back against the chair, arms crossed. He was quiet, as if lost in thought. Normally, he would have made sensitive remarks without hesitation, and that would make emotions fluctuate a lot. Suddenly, he would have turned the mood upside down or hit the nail on the head, as he calls it. Will there ever come a day when he can figure out the reason behind his actions? I recall the anger that had already faded and kept his nonchalant attitude in my eyes. He's a weird guy. Wow, I can't believe Nozomi's not gonna apologize. That's so messed up. The meeting was dissolved without further incident. There's still plenty of time left until nighttime. I must continue my research diligently today, including in the newly opened space. I think I hear a bustling sound coming from somewhere. Okay, I was like, free time, probably. I don't remember who I hung out with. I also don't remember the free time events I did, so I feel like I'm kind of free to hang out with anybody. Let me see. Oh, like, how do I access? Oh man, it's been so long since I played this game. I'm like, I don't remember how to save. Tab. I was like, how do I open up the menu to save? Okay, shift. I was like, I feel like it's got to be one of these. Okay, let me go ahead and save. I can adjust the volume too. Okay. You lower the background music. It's like, that's nice. Because I feel like the background music is always like the same volume as voices in these games. And it drives me crazy. Because then the voices are like way too quiet. It's like, I want to hear the acting. Okay, let's leave there. Yeah, maybe I raised it a little too much. Maybe a little bit lower. Maybe like right there. Okay. Let's see here. I guess I can look at the profiles and see. How do I see intimacy rank? Okay. Okay, just the hearts. I was like, I feel like this is just a save file that Zeph put for people who start chapter 2, so I think everybody is like pretty much whatchamacallit. Let's see how many coins I have. Oh. Well, I bought some gifts. Or somebody bought some gifts at some point. Prove they've cleared chapter 1. Baker's hat. I wonder if somebody would like that. Okay. Let's see here. Where is the mono machine? Laundry room, bathhouse. Where is the mono machine? Gosh, it's been a while since I've been to Hope's Peak as the diner, so that's probably not right. Nar, let's leave. Why is everybody tall in this game? Oh. Okay, you wanna hang out? Wait, where the hell are you? I saw his name pop up. Where'd he go? Did he just walk by me? Okay. Okay, whatever. Whatever, King. Oh yeah, maybe it's... No, that's like the trial grounds, I think. Maybe it's like down here or something. Oh yeah, there's a protagonist switch too, so yeah. I think that would probably make everything back at 0. I guess, yeah, do they have different free time events? Probably did. I want to hang out with Shatanda. Ooh, hell yeah, I got 158 points. Let's fucking go. Starter belt. Who the hell would like that? Foundation. Maybe Rintaro? He seems like he cares a lot about his, whatchamacallit, looks. I don't know anybody else who would really care about their looks. It's like a model or something, right? Cursed doll. No clue. Jumanji, maybe? She likes creepy stuff. Dr. Hopper. Maybe the YouTube guy. Who would you guys like to see me hang out with? Satoshi would love it, trust me. The garter. Oh, he might like the calculator. Choco Mint. Whetstone. Webcam. Oh, my best boy, landscape painting. Y'all can let me know who you think would be fun to hang out with. I think it should Shatanda or Shoji is who I'm leaning towards. It's anything fun to maybe hang out with Jumanji too, or Rion. I think I might have hung out with Rion a little bit. Oh, a cult book. Jumanji probably would like that one. Gambling. Everybody loves gambling. Buttons. Loosen up my buttons, baby. Slice of cake. I'm not really sure who would like them. Satoshi Connolly really likes chocolate. Oh, okay. Dumbbell. Oh my god, Mondo. Luwak coffee. Do it for the toxic yaoi. Give him the garter bell. Why not? Why the hell not? Oh, is it too loud? Shit. Let me lower it. Oh yeah, I guess it's because of the sound effects. Maybe I should just let me see. I could always just lower it whenever it's doing this mini game. There we go. Wait. Maybe there. Maybe like that. Please, we need this. My Fangan is kind of yaoi-less. I'll try it. Why the hell not? Oh, Sasaki might like the dumbbell too. Oh my god, Ducky-chan! Oh my goodness, if only Mikado was here. Shatanda is kind of like Mikado. Kidding. Maybe he'll like the Ducky. My only friend. My only friend in the entire world. Oh my god, Nozomi, it's water! Run! Oh man, I shouldn't hate on him too much. Oh, Motor, what's her face would like that? Energy drink. Ducky-chan to Satoshi. I feel like he would like it. I feel it. Super high school level werewolf? Oh, like the board game? Hand mirror. Okay. I'll do a few more, but I think we're probably good pretty soon here. Do I need my coins for anything else? A romance? What the hell? A romance that isn't mine. What? Doesn't even have a picture? You don't even get to see it. That's how dying alone you are. Crocodile drink. Okay, I think I'm good. Just in case I need to buy some abilities or something later, I might need to call it quits. Let me save though, and I'll find shit panda. Would he be in his room though? Maybe. I could see that. Bow. I feel like nobody's ever in the classrooms, but we can try. Oh, hey, Rika's here. That's her name, right? Rika? Like, trying to remember everybody's names. It's been a little while. This isn't the same classroom, right? It's a different one, I think. The bull hair guy? Yeah, he probably would. Bull hair guy. So sad. Is this my legacy? Is the romance one the man's fantasy item? Oh, maybe it is. Oh, interesting. Oh, that'd be cool, actually, if it gives me, like, an extra cutscene. It's like, it did kind of seem like it might be something like that. Let's try the bathhouse. Does the bathhouse scare you, Nozomi? I guess it's, like, light enough or, like, low enough water to where it's not too scary. Man, where is everybody? Okay. I'll just knock on his door then. He's so silly, man. I love him. Okay, let me save again. Saving 5. Okay. Oh yeah, is there still group free time events? Oh yeah, I think there was a group free time event last time. Oh my god, bestie! No, bestie, where are you? Bro, come on. Give me a break, dude. Where are you? We're supposed to hang out. We're besties. I think you can check on their locations. Okay, I'll try it. Oh, wait. Oh, I found him. My heart led me to him. Huh, were you looking for me? Should I spend time with Shatanda?
いいね
I was just bored. What do you want to do? Okay, I kind of do want to see if he likes the garter belt. We'll do it for the meme. And then if he doesn't, I'll reload my save, okay? I spent some time solving riddles with Shatanda. Increased intimacy. Should I give him a gift? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Oh, I got Bluetooth earphones too. I feel like I have a lot of stuff that Shoji would probably like. I feel like I probably should try to focus on one character at a time though, just because I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to get my like save file. I feel like even if I like if they, you know. That adds flavors to your dishes. The wrapper is labeled Mondo Uwado butter, which is a delightful trademark. Wow, I bet it tastes amazing. Dude, can you imagine if you could give that to Taka and Danganronpa 1? Oh my god, that would be so fucking funny. Oh my god. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's so fucking beautiful. I totally missed that. Okay, fuck it. Let's try it. Are you giving this to me? Honestly, I don't really need it, but it's only natural. Aw, I guess it's just okay. But it's only natural to accept something like this. He looks indifferent. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Oh, I still get a cutscene, though, so... I guess we can go for it. Hey, Shatanda. Hey, Miyuki. You're just in time. Just in time. Oh my god, is that Justin's other nickname? What's going on?
実は
I was bored as hell. Since we're face to face, you should play with me. I was here to see you, but the way you're reacting, I'm suddenly not feeling it. Find someone else. You literally went out of your way to find me. I saw you exploring the whole school looking for me, you simp. Oh, I'm rejected again. I was just trying to do some fun riddles with everyone. I'm working to figure out a way to get through our boring confinement together. What on earth did you ask them to play with you for? I tried to give each one a simple quiz and see if they could get it right, but they all said no and ran away. Is this a matter of my usual behavior, or is this just that they hate quizzes? There's nothing more fun to do when I'm bored. While I found Shitanda's sly demeanor to be condescending, I was a little intrigued by the quiz he was going to ask. Fine, let's do it. Oh yeah, I think the background music, maybe I will just adjust it again. It's a little too hard to have the sound effects and the background music not even. Fine, let's do this.
いいね
Oh, really? Then I'm all for it. Usually it's like SFX, voice lines, and background music are each separate, so it's like kind of hard to do all of them. Or to like, because it's like if you lower it, then it's like the stupid mono machine was just too loud. I think that's the main thing. I'm not bad at using my brain. I beg to differ. But I don't know the problem, so I'll just have to guess the problem you give me. Is that okay?
当然か
Sure,
な
I have a decade's worth of big data at my fingertips, and I'm ready to tackle simple problems. We're not going to run out of material until the day we escape the school, so keep your worries to yourself. All right, ready for the first question? Yeah, go. Oh, what the fuck? Oh god, I'm actually getting quizzed? Ew, no, I don't want to. I'm gonna Roha Kenny. Can't we just like draw or something? A man is standing in front of a child. Two men are oh god. Jane has 5 apples. Okay, a man is standing in front of a child. Two men are standing behind a woman. Two men are standing behind a woman. The child and the woman are standing behind another man, and the woman is standing behind. Oh god, kill me. How many people do you need to fulfill all these conditions? At first glance, it seems like a problem that would require quite a few people, but the answer is simple, because that's the point of the problem.
どうだろう
What is it then? Let's see. You gonna make me decide? Okay. Both the first and second conditions can be satisfied by having the woman standing. Oh, it's like one of those things where it's like one is but one person can do multiple things or something. Both the first and second conditions can be satisfied by having the woman standing in front of the guy and the boy in front of the girl. Even if we try to satisfy the third and fourth conditions, we still only need to add one more guy before one girl. So the answer would be 4. How's that? What kind of reaction is that? No. Wait a minute. In general terms, this is the best way to solve it. There's no way to reduce it any further. Unless... There's a blind spot. The answer is 3.
Eh?
Huh? Why'd you do that? Because you had your cocky little expression, bro. At first glance, it seems like you want to arrange people so they're all facing the same direction. But that was a blind spot because the problem didn't mention that at all. You can have people look in different directions that can change whether they're in front or behind. If I put this into the calculation and try to solve it again, all I had to do was have one man and one boy facing the same direction, followed by one woman facing a different direction. This way, 3 people fulfill all 4 conditions. I would have never thought of that. I think y'all were saying this like Professor Layton stuff. I was like, I don't think I'd be good at that game. Correct. Did you underestimate the first problem? I feel like I get very like narrow focused sometimes when it comes to like problems like that. I'll just kind of decide in my brain like that's like something is the answer, and I'm like, no, that has to be the answer. It's hard for me to like open my mind to other possibilities. Correct. Did you underestimate the first problem? What's with blatantly setting a trap in a problem?
さあ
Still, you got it right. So let's move on to the next question, shall we? Yeah. There are 3 siblings. Monotaro, Monofani, and Monotama. Oh my god, it's the Monocubs. What's with those sibling names? I decided them on a whim, because I'm the mastermind. Anyways, one day these 3 people were gathered together, and let's say they were given one of 2 types of hats at random. The siblings all informed that they were randomly given one of 2 types of hats. The siblings can see each other's hats, but not their own. In this state, the siblings were told, anyone who can see the white hat now, please raise your hand. All 3 of them raised their hands. And then they were told, raise your hand if you think you know the color of your hat. No one raised their hand. After a few moments of waiting, the 3 people raised their hands at the same time. So I ask, what color are the 3 hats? During the moments, the siblings cannot speak with each other, and we'll assume that the siblings are sufficiently logical and intelligent, so each of them knows this is a fact. This may seem like a daunting task, but it's actually quite simple. Actually, you guys are meant for each other. I think I'm both just so, actually. Actually, if you approach it step by step, so let's start from the beginning. This isn't even hard. First of all, if all 3 people raise their hands when they say raise your hand if you see a white hat, we know that at least 2 of them are wearing white hats. It wouldn't make sense if one was using it. If only one person was using it, the person using it would have to raise their hand. 2 or 3 people are wearing white hats. Then shall we start by looking at the situation where the 2 people are wearing white hats, and whoever it is, let's think about it from the perspective of the person with the white hats. Take a shot every time they say white hat. Who's wearing the white hat? In this situation, their eyes see one white hat and one black hat. And from the fact that all 3 people see the white hat, there's also the black hat. And then there's the black hat with them with the black cat, and then there's a white cat. If your hat is not white, then the proposition, at least 2 people are wearing white hats. White hats does not hold. If they've gotten that far, they would have to raise their hand. Oh my god. I didn't know this was gonna be all puzzle solving. Right back up when they would know the color of their hat. But what about the hat for the guy in the black hat? And what about the black cat? What do they see? All they see is the white hat, and all they know is that there are at least 2 people wearing white hats. But didn't they all raise their hands? In this situation, you can't... Is anybody following this at all? Is anybody following this whatsoever? In this situation, you can't identify the color of your own hat, which means you can't have a situation where all 3 can figure out the answer at the same time. So there's only one possibility left. It's a situation where everyone is wearing white hats. So the answer is Monotaro, Monofanny, and Monodom are all wear the white hat. Okay, that was actually what I would have guessed, but just not with that long fuck-ass explanation of the white hat with the white hat, white hat with the white hat, the white hat, the black cat, and the white hat. Ding dong, ding dong. A simple, logical puzzle, right? As a side note, can the 3 people in the puzzle know the color of their hats? Your explanation just now left that out. Actually, it's really quite simple when you think about it. All 3 of them are thinking, maybe I'm the only black hat, so maybe they're all white hats. When in reality, they're all wearing white hats. In this case, they were told to raise your hand if you think you know the color of your hat. If it's the former, then only 2 people must raise their hand except for yourself. But no matter how long they wait, nobody would raise their hand. So they come to the conclusion that the only remaining possibility was the latter, and raise their hands at the same time. No one raised their hand, but after waiting, everyone raised it, was the limit. All right, that's a perfect score. You're good. As I said before, I'm someone with a good brain.
Yosh!
If you're so sure, then all right. Let me show you some problems that even myself had a little trouble solving them. No, wait, if you had a hard time with those. Satoshi Shitanda's information has been added to the profiles. You earned 1 skill point. Okay, so yeah, we can actually get skills and stuff. I probably should just focus on hanging out with him then. I don't know if I want more puzzles though. I was kind of hoping we could just like kick it, you know? After solving a bunch of hard problems, I got tired and quit as I went back to my private room. But I thought it was actually quite simple, Nozomi. He was always saying that. I was like, actually, it's really easy, Weeby. There's plenty of time left, so let's meet with somebody. Okay, we can try Best Boy again. I think he would actually like the calculator, so I can do that this time. It's actually really simple, Weeby. You're just stupid. Let me see if I can look at the map. I zoned out 10 minutes ago. Honestly, fair. Okay, so you can kind of see if you like hover over stuff. Okay, bathhouse. Library, class 2B. Dormitory. Huh, is he in his room then? Is there anywhere else to go besides this? Unless I just can't hang out with him. Oh, here we go. School, first floor. Maybe he's here. Wait. Oh, there he is. Okay, cool. Okay, let me give you a calculator, you nerd. I was just bored. What do you want to do? I remember this puzzle with like 5 neighbors and 5 houses. And there were like different hints. You have to figure out whose lives are depending on their pet's house, color, and cigarettes. I'm just not good at these types of riddles, man. Increase intimacy with Satoshi Shitanda. Okay. Maybe I'll like the Mondo better. I can't believe they made that a gift. That's so funny. Oh gosh, yeah, I probably should just go ahead and lower the SFX. I feel like it is too loud. I'll do that next time, because I don't know if I can do that right now. Hopefully it's not too intrusive. Oh wait, I think I might have passed it. It was the AR. Why does it sound like a gun name? Are you giving this to me? What? I thought you would like it. You're a nerd or whatever. Shitanda looked indifferent. Toxic Yaoi, that's what I wish this was. He's just being a nerd. Oh god dang it, we're done. Fuck. Damn it. Okay, maybe I should reload. Don't do this to me. I need those points. I need those points. Hello, Oh, there's the school broadcast. Now I can't open the main menu. 10 p.m. It's nighttime. Somebody's gonna die. Bye-bye. At the end of the day, I had no income. When this happened, should I still consider the process more important than the result? I decide to sleep and think about it tomorrow. Give me, yes, okay. Give him the chocolate ice cream. Okay, I will try that. For Ducky-chan. Maybe, whatever works. Okay, let me change the volume too. I feel like, honestly, it's just better for it to be equal. I don't think it actually raised the voices either, so that was the whole point of changing it, but yeah, I don't think it did anything. Okay. I loaded it, right? Okay. Okay, oh yeah, I gotta go to the map. Maybe I should save right next to him too, so I don't have to keep teleporting. I just was so sure that that we were gonna work out, you know? He was gonna love me. I was so positive. Do you guys think we can get to the victim reveal today? I am kind of curious. I feel like maybe not. If it's 15 hours and the trial's 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh no, that means like daily life is like 7 hours or something? Dang, yeah, probably not then. Huh, you were looking for me? Should I spend time with Shatanda?
いいね
Okay. Too smart for the calculator. I guess he likes solving problems, so maybe he wouldn't like the fact that a calculator can like do it for him. I don't know. Okay, wait, did I pass the chocolate? Protein powder? No, I don't think so. Okay, choker. Crocodile. You would like the crocodile drink, right? Hand mirror. Arithmetic. Landscape painting made by a famous oriental painter. No. That maybe was like a puzzle or something. Butter. Okay, let's try mint chocolate. What, Miyuki? That's...
いいね
I'll take it in a heartbeat. I can't believe I'm the only one who recognizes its value. Okay. He's a Choco chip stan. Low-key, no. Daily life is like 8 to 9 hours. Dang. A whole Castlevania game. Damn. Okay, let's move on. Oh, God, no more problems. I just want a toxic yaoi. Which is, enough. I'm tired. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, God, Nozomi. God bless. Enough. I'm tired of thinking. This was a problem I solved when I was computing. It just ignored me in WPC. It's not that hard, so I thought I'd give it a shot. The WPC? Didn't I explain it to you before? It's called the World Puzzle Championships, and it brings people from all over the world together to solve puzzle problems. All a bunch of freaking nerds. That's all I hear, man. I remember overhearing you introduce yourself at the restaurant once, and you said you have gotten to this point because you won a gold medal there.
まあ
I haven't said the full story from the school, but I'm pretty sure the gold medal was a big part of it. Yeah, the music is loud. I don't know why. It's very unbalanced, I feel like, today. I feel like some of the songs are so quiet and some of them are so loud. I think this might be better. Y'all can let me know. My only previous experience is winning a boring contest. I've been participating since I was a kid. I'm good at math, even if I don't study it. Oh, God, you're one of those. So if I go out, the top prize is confirmed. And it was fun. Oh, God, the freaking smart people are like, I never have to study. And they always get freaking A's. I was getting bored. I feel like I've seen the problems before. And the level of competition is all the same. Then I won a gold medal at the International Math Olympiad. I have lost interest in pure mathematics. I hate to be a top-notch mathematician and get bored with just a taste of a field before I hit the pinnacle of it. International Math Olympiad? Yeah, the international event is also known as IMO. When I was in elementary school, I participated as a representative of Japan. It was definitely a prestigious competition, so the level of questions was high. And it wasn't difficult. Shatanda spoke nonchalantly, as if he was bragging about winning an honorable mention in an intramural competition. I'm not sure I'd say that so casually. Just making it to the national team is a huge honor. Even a gold medal. I always knew I was destined for greatness. Honor. I don't know about such a thing. I entered the Japan Math Olympiad just because I could solve hard problems. And I got the perfect score, which qualified me to participate on the IMO. After that, we took exams during the camp, and depending on our performance, we qualified for the national team. The competition among the candidates was fierce, but I crushed them all. Well, I was the only one who kept getting perfect scores, so I had to settle for first spot. Even in a room full of geniuses, they were outclassed. Okay, so puzzles. When did you start liking them? Actually, I liked it since I was young, but I stayed away from it because I wanted to study mathematics early. It's definitely a different kind of fun than regular math. Logical thinking is important, but there's a lot of weird types of problems that you don't see in pure math. Imagine a math competition with a problem using matchsticks or a maze. Many people hate math, but love puzzles. Ever since I got sick of math, I've been working on puzzles like crazy. Staying up all night, skipping classes. Yeah, I was like, I wish we could get like a Rubik's Cube or something. I feel like you would definitely love that. I guess, granted, we do have like 3 chocolate chip ice creams, so we might be okay. Classes? You mean school classes? I never listened to them because I didn't want to. I don't know if you ever heard of our school. The private Ayatsuji High School, you know? I've heard the name. Isn't it a prestigious school? I like this song, it's so upbeat. It's not just any prestigious school. It's a prestigious school in Tokyo that's twinned with Kaisainda High School. They send more than 50% of their students to the University of Tokyo every year. Dozens of students have been scouted by Hope's Peak Academy. I think the University of Tokyo is a big deal from what I've heard in other anime. It's an even bigger school than I thought. But seriously, I didn't get anything out of the trip. The school rules are really strict. So if you get caught doing something in class, you get a demerit and it accumulates to a certain amount. You get expelled. So I have to at least pretend to go to class. My God. I didn't have to go to class. I was all smart. I was never like that in school. I always had to study so much to get good grades. But the puzzles were so much fun that I earned half of my detention points for the year in 3 days by doing them in class. I didn't want to get expelled, so I've been sneaking around since then. I guess you solved it in the end. Even if you had been expelled, you would have taken the transfer test and gotten into another prestigious high school. How did you end up at Ayatsuji High School in the first place, given that you don't seem to be a fan of schools with strict rules? I was so arrogant. I busted down the door with a perfect score on the entrance exam. I thought they'd cut me some slack for being an orbital genius with a history of winning competitions, but it didn't work. So I've been thinking a lot lately. Is this a high school where I can't do anything except classes? Is this life? I was seriously... Oh yeah, Satoshi and Eva. Ava probably went to the same school. I could see it. I was serious about this. Wouldn't it be better for me to get expelled on purpose and go to a proper high school? Then came the news of WPC. And you would have torn up the competition with a perfect score and won the gold medal. Now you know me without telling you, right? I'm just so freaking awesome. I've never gotten anything but a perfect score on my test in my life. In contrast to he's so full of himself. In contrast to the hard-to-find tone of the serious face, every single aspect in him is unique, wonderful, and excellent. Okay, Glazer. He is literally a perfect human. As an intellectual, I can't even find a weird fucking Nozomi, dude. He's always glazing himself too as a fellow intellectual. Oh my God. I can't even find a weakness in him. An overwhelming monster. That's the only way to describe him. That's what brought me to Hope Speak Academy instead of a boring school. So it was a win-win for me, isn't it? To be in a situation where we're stuck with no clues as to why. I'm realizing something new. You seem to be living in your own little world. Not really. Though it may sound unconvincing to say it after bragging like this, but it's true. So you know it's not persuasive. If it sounds like that, then I have nothing to respond. I just enjoy to live like this because of the intellectual exercise. People who are happy after winning a quiz show are no different from people who brag about escaping within the time limit in escape room. 9 So you just solve puzzles because they're fun? I feel like if Satoshi was to like diss Nozomi, he would take it like really, really painful. He does seem to be kind of full of himself and his intellect, like, as a fellow intellectual myself. What other reason could there be? So that's all? Indeed. Satoshi Shitanda's information has been added to the profiles. You can check it in the e-handbook. Yay, skill point. Shitanda turned away, apparently no longer interested, and I parted ways with him to return to the private room. He is definitely an interesting character. I feel like, does he do something with his face to make it look like that? Or is that just his face? I have been kind of curious. Satoshi next, but Satoshi versus Kanade. I was thinking about it. I was like, they're both so full of themselves. You know what I mean? I am kind of curious what a face-off would be like between them. Ahem. Hello. There's a school broadcast. It's 10 p.m. From now on, it's nighttime. The diner will soon be locked and off limits. Well then, sweet dreams. Good night. Probably still Kanade, but we haven't seen him plan a murder yet, so who knows? At the end of the day, I had no income. When this happens, should I still consider the process more important than the result? I decided to sleep and think about it tomorrow. Somebody does kind of wonder. I feel like, I don't know, like maybe if he does become like a culprit or have like a mental breakdown, like he changes face to like a normal face, like is he doing something to make it look like that? Nobody else's face is like that. Okay, let's think about it after we sleep. It's a little hard to take him seriously sometimes when he has that little like goofy emoji face. I've been exposed to mystery novels, mystery games, and mystery comics since I was 7 years old. Corpses with their limbs torn off and rolling around. Oh shit, I didn't mean to click that. They have been good friends since I was a child. But there is one thing that I just can't understand until now. Why would a murderer go to such lengths to create a sealed room? I just can't understand it. If a person is found dead in a locked room, it is understandable that someone has tricked them and not seen as the victim's sewer slide. There are even many incidents where people are stabbed in the back or shot in the back, and there is no effort to frame it as sewer slide. So why would a criminal use such a trick? I don't know, because it's cool. I've been reading every mystery I can, from east to west, past and present, trying to understand this, but none of them have given me the answer. I was disappointed. This isn't what I've been reading mysteries for! So I went ahead and did it. I actually went and did it! At late night, a dark alley, a lone pedestrian hurried along. The perfect prey lay before me. After swinging my front paw and knocked them down, I brought them to a nearby warehouse, threw them inside carelessly, and locked them in. And after waiting for them to wake up, I asked, why was the locked room made? You're supposed to kill them, Monokuma. The only answer I got was that they didn't know either, so they wanted me to release them quickly. In the end, I safely escorted that person home. And I got them ice cream on the way home, too. Now, this isn't easy. Will I be able to find the answer tonight? That's cute that they actually decided to animate the Monokuma Theater, too. That's adorable. Ding dong. Ding dong bing bong. Imagine walking on the street and somebody goes, hello, everyone. Be like, Kanade, is that you? Now, let's get on with our lives. No speech. You know the drill, whatever. Just get the fuck up. I think I had a similar dream last time. It was full of some incredibly boring nonsense. Let's go to the dining hall first. Okay. I guess Justin and Misaki might be there with Tadaira. Every time I read, like, I say her name, I think of Akane Taira. I feel like that name is just like Tyra's. I think anything that even sounds remotely like it, I'm like, that's Akane. She has the copyright over it. Just staring at each other, not saying nothing. The clock was pointing at 8 a.m. In the end, she didn't arrive. Jumanji. Isn't it about time you knew this about her? You're not satisfied. She's the type who would never listen to people's words, even if she risked dying. It would be strange to even have a glimpse of hope. You're really good at describing yourself if you listen closely. Huh? Why me? Why am I catching strays? In the end, Jumanji seemed to have made up her mind not to join us for the meal. As Shitanda had said, the result was entirely predictable, but Misaki looked sullen, as if she was deeply disappointed. Yeah, it can't be helped. I'll try harder. Girl, you don't have to take everything on your own. Like, she just puts everything on herself. It's not your fault. It's not your fault she hates us. Anyways, let's get back to the main point. Let's take turns talking about what we're doing this morning. I guess it's time to make a plan. What happens if I say something and don't keep doing it? Well, you will waiting for me to scold you. Of course, I didn't do anything physical, so don't worry and tell me. Eek, that's the scariest part. Really? How can I do anything more than nag you guys? No, shouldn't some sort of disadvantage be imposed? Discipline without sanctions tend to be lax. Strict management is essential with clear consequences, even for minor ones. Okay, actually make literally rules and regulations. Ah, thank you, Max Cross. Thank you for buying a membership. Appreciate ya. And congrats, Music Fan Forever, for getting it. That's cool. Rules and regulations are ultimately to prevent worst-case scenarios. It doesn't seem like something we take too seriously, does it? Yet I know that isn't true. Miss Misaki truly cares about her classmates. I understand that you are not easily able to use coercive means, but is by no means something to be taken lightly. Rintaro does want like a dictatorship, man. Come on, no matter how you think about it, it's a trivial matter. So why are you so strict, serious, and earnest about it? You have no friends, don't you? Good night, Max. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate ya. Oh, how did you know? Actually, I was bullied all the way through middle school. What did they call you, Coconut Head? You can be honest. You know you can change that, though, right? You could just get a different haircut, and they wouldn't call you Coconut Head anymore. It's like, no, this is me. This is who I really, truly am. And I didn't have any classmates I could share feelings with. I can't believe this is actually real. I'm speechless. Tomoe, I understand what you mean, but it's only been a day since we started this plan. Just try it out and fix it if anything comes up. There's no need to be so uptight right now. He does seem very strict. You're right. I think I was a little bit on edge because I thought it was a matter of life and death. I mean, low-key, it probably is. He seems to be particularly obsessed with the keyword life. I feel like he's throwing out death flags, too. A murder just occurred, so perhaps that's why he can't feel at ease. Tomoe readily yielded, but the opposition did not easily subside. It's not an incorrect statement. If you don't value the first step of a task, then what do you value? Sarashina, without coercion, wouldn't it be as empty as the promise we made on the first day? To not kill anyone? I mean, like, I don't disagree, I don't think. I guess it depends on, like, what the punishment is. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think I disagree, though, so far. Because, I mean, I do kind of, it's like you can't just be like, okay, guys, don't do bad stuff, and then expect them to just follow it when, like, literally one person already committed murder. A leader must know how to handle rewards and punishments effectively. This feels like it's starting to get a bit odd, doesn't it? I feel like the music got kind of intense, too.
I'm a little shocked, Sarashima. This is the first time I've seen you do that.
I don't know how my stereotypical image might have appeared to you, but I'm very serious about seeking answers from Misaki. I wish people would stop looking at this as if we're performing a show. Misaki, you probably have some thoughts on this too. Let's hear what you have to say first. Miss Misaki, why are you getting so intense? Remember that your goal is to keep us safe, and it's all on your shoulders, Miss Misaki. And we will murder you if somebody else dies. So it would also be a great duty to ensure that I and the others do not feel anxious. Why hasn't he just become the leader at this point? He's so bossy.
Are you saying that you feel anxious?
It's more than that. I'm gonna make you guys feel anxious if I keep feeling anxious. Why not just say it instead of beating around the bush? He's telling you that he's scared. Yeah, the friend from yesterday is the corpse today. It wouldn't be strange to be scared. Your speech is not proper. If you're going to point out that my opinion is nothing more than nitpicking driven by emotion, I'd appreciate it if you'd stop. Shouldn't a leader who has once lost trust provide us with a reassuring situation? No, I'm just saying this because it objectively looks scary. Do you think I'm saying it because I want to pick a fight or something? But even from my perspective, your complexion doesn't look very good. Yeah, I think he's like totally blue. You must have seen wrong. I have learned throughout my life from the Sarashina family the mindset of maintaining a clear and calm mind. It kind of looks like your pants are getting wet. Are you pissing yourself? No, I'm not. That's just a part of the Sarashina meditation, act. Okay, I'm leaving. Me having emotional fluctuations? That's nonsense. I feel like the atmosphere is getting more and more hostile, you guys. How about we put down the spears for now? Oh, it's another argument after all. Why does it seem like we fight whenever we get together since yesterday? Why are you always here? You just keep picking fights every time. Okay, you clocked me. I don't really have any ill feeling towards Kuzu. I said I wanted to be with you guys. Don't you understand my feelings? I just like to stir the pot a little bit, okay? Like to be messy, just little messy boots. Thank you, Wally7205. Misaki, you can crash out. I know, right, dude? I kind of do want her to be a murderer. I feel like I see her more as like a culprit though for like maybe chapter 3. I feel like she needs to be a leader for at least half the game, you know what I mean, before she crashes out, but I feel like I do see a crash out coming in her future. Either like chapter 3 or 4, honestly. They're just all so hard on her. Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't! Stop it! Stop apologizing! Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't think this through. This is something I need to think about, so let's just first figure out how to relieve this atmosphere.
Yeah, there's no need to fight. Just calm down. Calm down.
いいよ
Okay then, I'll take advantage of the opportunity and start by searching the AV room.
Thanks to the efforts of several people to somehow manage the situation, things got back on track. There was a lot of talk about things like, I'm going to rest until lunchtime, I'm going to go to the bathhouse, I want to work out in the locker room, and so on.
いいね
Okay, everyone, everything's been received. This is easier than we thought, isn't it? Since we're deciding what to do within the time frame until lunchtime, rather than a long period of time like the whole day, there are not many options. Rather, I think this point works in our favor to make up our minds.
I think this is fine.
All right, then we're disbanded. Everyone, please try to keep your promises. Oh, and someone wake up Kana.
Hey, Kana? Sleepy. 8 a.m. is harsh.
She's real for that. I was lost in thought as I listened to Kana's voice, which I couldn't tell if it was her sleep talking, or something else. I answered Misaki's question by saying I will tour the entire school building and received an understood response. If this question is meant to prevent students from plotting evil schemes, would such a broad and vague answer really be of any use? Having reached this point, I even considered raising my hand and asked Misaki the question, but Misaki would not have been aware of that to this extent. There was clearly a purpose that would be inconvenient to tell others. Daily Mitch appreciation. Get that out of here. Mods, ban them. I'll have to witness Misaki's plan a little more. I'm back in my room. As I said before, I should definitely focus on the overall investigation, right? And now I'm hanging out with my boyfriend. Okay, I might take a quick break and get some water and go to the bathroom. But I will be right back. I hope you guys will just chill in the meantime and enjoy this video of Peanut and Nougat, my adorable cats. But yeah, I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. Okay, I guess we can go ahead and hang out with Shit Panda a little bit more. Hope you guys had a good break. Hope you enjoyed seeing the kitties on screen. They're so cute. My little guys. Guys talking about pizza? Pizza does sound really good right now. Are you guys doing anything for Valentine's Day? I'm kind of curious. We always celebrate like a few days before because, I don't know. I always want to beat the traffic with like Valentine's Day. Granted, we just celebrate at home anyways. But it's also really close to Lunar New Year's. So kind of mostly celebrating like that with family this weekend anyways. Because I think it's like officially on Tuesday. But yeah, just celebrate on Thursday instead. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna look for what's his face? Shit Panda. Shitanda. I think it's like Shitanda. I really just always want to read it as Shit Panda. I don't know why. Oh, Shoji, one day I'll hang out with you. I'm having a Valentine's Day party with your sisters. Oh, that sounds fun. Hope you enjoy it. Huh, you're looking for me? Should I spend time with Shitanda? I was just bored. What do you want to do? Spend some time solving riddles. I love that Nozomi was just like, no more thinking, please. No more. I don't want to. Don't make me do it. Don't make me think anymore. Romance isn't mine. It's a, oh, okay, cool. I probably will get some extra like cutscene from that. Sweet. Dang, you have work today? Thanks for listening to the stream though while you're at work. That's fun. That's cool. You have a work where you can do that. Mint chocolate. Miyuki. Oh my god, I'm hanging out with Satoshi during Valentine's Day. So true. I take it in a heartbeat. I can't believe I'm the only one who recognizes its value. Shitanda seems to like it a lot. We're done for now. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling. I was like, I gave him that indifferent one earlier, so probably not gonna get a cutscene this time. It'd be nice, but yeah, not shocked that it didn't happen. I think we have like 5 cutscenes total. He's always in the incinerator, isn't he? Oh, whoa, diner event. Okay, let's do the event. Oh, I have to press on you guys, I guess. This serious matter, comrade. Should I spend time with them? I guess so. I do want to see. I think we did the event last time and it was fun. What are you guys doing? I saw a crowd of students huddled together in the diner. It wasn't mealtime, so what's going on? Searching. Dreadful thing. Escaped. Dreadful thing? Ugh. Tadira was holding her hands together with an unusually anxious expression. She was always smiling brightly at everyone, but now... what happened? Not only that, but even Sarashina, who always maintained a calm demeanor, was frowning deeply. I'm sleepy, hungry. She kind of reminds me of Chiaki sometimes. I missed an event earlier? Really? Dang. Did I need like a different gift or was it just like, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I was like either I missed another gift or like there's parts to this maybe? I don't know. Anyways, the situation seems quite dire. Could something serious have happened? It came out! Is it like a rat or something in the school? Huh? Oh, a cockroach came out! That makes more sense. Oh.
Fussy.
Fussy? Yeah, I'm probably too fussy. Jeez. Trash like me is no better than bugs. No bugs might actually have been more advantageous. Kind of want him and Shoma to meet. I knew that other people would find me more disgusting and repulsive than a cockroach. I feel like if him and Shoma met, it would be like... There's like videos when people like force AI to talk to each other. They just kind of keep saying the same stuff back at each other. No, I'm the bigger piece of shit. No, I'm the bigger piece of shit. No, I'm worse than a cockroach. I'm even worse than a cockroach's poop. Like, they would just keep going in a loop. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry for being so helpless and stupid. I'll just disappear. I'll even give up my private room to the cockroaches forever.
This is too fuss.
However, there are no lies in Mr. Mikawa's words. Miss Tadira said that she found cockroaches in the dining hall and kitchen.
Yeah, that's right. I saw it. No, rather than seeing, I felt it crawling up my hand while I was rummaging through the kitchen's cabinets looking for some snacks.
Oh, thank you, Squid Vaporeon, for becoming a part of the Kinjo cult. Appreciate ya. Tadira shook her head in disgust. Cockroaches. The classrooms are like that too. And overall, the school is quite old compared to its reputation. It wouldn't be all that unusual for a cockroach to crawl out of somewhere. It's definitely a big deal that there are cockroaches in the kitchen, not anywhere else. Yeah, literally. This could be interpreted to mean that beyond simple disgust, kitchen hygiene has completely collapsed. Well, we did lose our baker, the only cook in our group. We don't have male wife Mikado here either. The gravity of the situation was easily understood, as I had to eat food that might have been bitten by a cockroach. No, when talking, I have protect mission, not just Tadira, everyone. So that's what to find. Hey, have you tried spraying insecticide or maybe looking for an entry point? There must be a hole where the cockroaches can come in and out. I feel like you just did like karate moves to it. I intimidate cockroach. They're so scared. Thank you, Jordan XI1ZI, for becoming a part of the Kenjo cult. Appreciate ya. Found pesticide warehouse. Block the drain. Everything. Holes. But once again, I saw it. Usually I eat my meals as quickly as possible as to not stand out and make others uncomfortable. Oh jeez, but today I was so hungry that I had no choice but to sneak out to the diner and run into Dyra and Justin. After that, the cockroach passed by. Now that I think about it, Mikawa, I think you're the most helpful. Since you're the ultimate freeder. Freeder? What does that mean? Haven't you ever worked in environments where there are a lot of bugs, like building, cleaning, or construction work? How do I catch that? I hate bugs second more than anything in the world. Cockroaches, of course, but also spiders, caterpillars, mosquitoes, ants, and parasites. Ugh. I run away immediately if I saw anything like that. Of course, I blame myself for such a disgraceful and pathetic act. But to return to that scene again, I feel like, yeah, it's like the thing he hates worse than bugs is himself. I decided not to bother asking what he disliked the most. I figure I could put it together. Then, Sarashina, what are your thoughts? Wait, Sarashina, are you okay? Sarashina's complexion is unusually pale. As I voice my concerns, I feel like Sarashina is a little bit of a baby sometimes. Not like a baby, but I feel like he gets kind of scared more easily than some other people. Sarashina spoke a little faster than usual, as if pouring out his thoughts. I am only paying great attention and concern to the school's food safety and hygiene. Okay, Frieder is like a job hopper. It seems clear that this matter must be firmly investigated by Monokuma, who calls himself the headmaster and teacher of the academy. Additionally, we will need to implement thorough and complete quarantine procedures throughout our diner and kitchens going forward. Yeah. Let's not worry about it, since he said it's fine. Why doesn't she just go to her room to nap? Okay, so spraying pesticides or blocking holes isn't enough to stop cockroaches. I feel like she's probably like a really easy target, honestly, to be killed, because she just goes to like public spaces and then sleeps there. I don't think this is a problem that can be solved right away. Then at least shouldn't we find an insect that climbed on my hand? Oh god, that's so nasty, Tooth. Oh, the fact it climbed on her hand. Ooh. And that's when it happened. Yeah, over there! At the window! That window! Mikawa let out a piercing scream. If only the announcement had been on, people would have thought a body was in the diner. Mikawa's trembling index finger pointed to none other than the diner's window, right behind Kana. In the end, a pair of cockroaches appear out of nowhere and were crawling along the wall, scurrying side by side. A pair, unexpected, most likely. 1, 2, quickly escaped. Stay still, never startle, cockroach.
Oh, wham!
Oh, she get it? And without anyone noticing the tension, Kana nonchalantly waved her hand and blew up the cockroach. Girl, with your bare hand? Nasty. It was indeed a smashing kill, worthy of the ultimate badminton player.
It's still moving.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Cockroach that was crushed in Kana's hands, and even though its stomach was burst, it was still writhing. Sarashina's face turned pale for a moment when he saw that and then completely white. Others might not have seen it, but I caught myself losing my composure in a very brief and subtle moment. I understand now. You're afraid of bugs. I didn't expect that. Everyone has likes and dislikes. Strictly speaking, bugs are just a bit closer to being disliked. Just a little bit. I wish you wouldn't dwell on my shy aspect. Above all, don't you think that seeing such a sight would be unpleasant for anyone? No, I didn't mean to bring it up on purpose. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. Mikawa? You're running away? Oh, Jesus Christ! Mikawa suddenly started vomiting, shook off my worries, and ran out of the diner, somewhere in a hurry. Jesus Christ. You're not gonna clean that up? Probably in the bathroom or a private room.
Miyuki, some tissues.
Oh, right. Gotta wrap the cockroach in the tissue I handed her. Not gonna clean up the vomit, though.
We can just leave that there.
In the tissue I handed her, crushing it thoroughly. After washing her hands thoroughly, she picked it up again. And throughout the entire process, only annoyance and fatigue were visible on Kana's face.
I'll throw it in the toilet now. It's over, right?
Yes, it seems to be finished. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You deserve it.
Okay, Queen. Kana left the dining hall, waving the hand that wasn't holding the tissue. Did she even wash her hands or think about it at all? And the only 4 people who had been making a fuss to catch the cockroach were left in this place. The matter is settled then. Confronting Monokuma, urging management.
Yes, that would be great. Oh, and thank you, Miyuki.
No, I didn't do anything. Well, actually, we didn't do anything either. She kind of took care of that on her own. Oh, is that it?
Yeah, I still have it in my hand.
Just like over there licking her hand. I thought you vomited and left or something. Where's the other guy? He's always so hidden, man. Okay, is that it? We can do the event and the free time events? That's pretty cool. I didn't realize I could do both. Figured I'd have to choose one. Okay, well, I guess we can still hang out with boyfriend. Daniel. He's always in the infirmary, I feel like. I hate that I missed that other one in the supply closet, but I guess it'd be like that. Our room, store, infirmary. How about that? Entrance. Where are you, dude? Maybe he's in the other area. Bathhouse, hallway. Class 2A, hallway. Okay, library. Why do I have imagined Rion to have the goofiest run imaginable? I feel like that too, like arms flailing. Ugh, ripped off my headphone doing that. I feel like, honestly, I definitely could see that. Okay. Let me save, too, before I talk to him. Does giving the same gift cause them not to talk to you? I wouldn't think so. I don't feel like it was like that in original Danganronpa, but hopefully not. Because, yeah, it's pretty nice whenever you get the same gift, and you know they like it, because you can just keep giving it to them, you know what I mean? Looking for me? Should I spend time with Shatanda? Just bored. What do you want to do? Spend some time solving riddles with Shatanda. Increased intimacy. Yippee! Okay, we can just try the chocolate ice cream again. Although I can't totally... Yeah, hopefully we'll see. If he doesn't like it this time, then... Or if he doesn't hang out with me this time, then maybe I'll try to give him something different. Heartbeat, I'm the only one to recognize its value. He liked it a lot. Okay, cool. So it seems like we're good. Correct answer to the left question, 110. It's been less than 10 seconds since I opened this page. If it's fun, then that's good enough. Is there anything else worth watching? A loser's excuse is useless. Oh, and the right one is also correct, 37. Shatanda and I were working on the puzzles in a book for puzzles. This puzzle book was one of the prizes for the Mono machine at the store. Oh, Shatanda brought it to me and offered to solve it with me. Okay, if I get that, I'll probably like it too. He seemed to be approaching me more frequently since the last time we played. He said I'll do the problems on the left of the page and I'll do the problems on the right. What kind of attitude does it take to solve 2 problems on your own for 10 pages in a row? Why do you keep solving them? Since you won't be able to answer a single question faster than yourself anyways. The point is to feel when to stop, right? Why? To give up? If you give up, that's the end of the game, don't you think? He's just addicted to it. It's not that I don't know that. What? Is it getting annoying? It's not like I don't like this. It's just that I think it has a different purpose. You obviously brought it here with the intention of solving it together, but there must be some other reason why you're monopolizing it like this. It's so I can prove how much smarter than you I am. That is some sharp criticism. Calm down and listen to me. I actually tried to pace myself, but as soon as I see it, my brain starts working on its own. Once I remember an answer, I can't stop saying it, and I can't learn from it anymore. Knowledge is poison. If that's the case, so be it. I'm gonna pull a book out of the Monomana machine too, so why don't we solve it separately? I don't think this is gonna end well. Well, if you don't want that, then let's do it my way. Shitanda snatched the puzzle book from my hand and flipped through a few pages. How about this? We can try to make this fair, right? Sudoku? Since there is one on each side, we can start at the same time. Even if I can't solve 2 Sudokus at the same time. How about it? Well, that's not bad. He's just doing everything by himself before then. You can just watch me solve puzzles and look at how smart I am and praise me. Okay, ready, set, go! Shitanda shouted in surprise and began filling the spaces at a frightening pace. I don't think I'm gonna win any speed races, but it'll have to do. Done! Only 3 seconds passed. I counted myself and it was exactly 27 seconds. You can count the time while solving the puzzle too? This guy's insane. Anyways, wait for me. I'm not even a third of the way through, let alone half. Wow, the top, it's crazy to solve a Sudoku puzzle in 27 seconds. Well, the top left square there is a 3, the one, oh, let me do it. Be quiet and wait. Okay. And then after a few moments, okay, that's done. 3 minutes and 39 seconds. And not bad. It's just like what, like 5, 10 times slower than me? What's with the judgmental tone? You weren't bored for 3 minutes and 12 seconds, were you? For 12 seconds, I solved your half-filled Sudoku over your shoulder. So it's technically only 3 minutes that I was bored for. It's okay because I'm usually distracted. Moreover, wait a minute. He began flipping through the papers once more. Voila! Let's solve this together! I'm sorry, is this not a printing error? Like, what kind of Sudoku does this look like? It's called an inequality Sudoku. One of the many variations of Sudoku. Do you recognize the rule when you see one? Naturally, you want to follow the inequality when filling in numbers. I don't think I've ever played that version. That's not the problem. We don't have any default numbers. Can we solve this? I have seen some Sudoku puzzles where it's like there's like no numbers at all there. I'm like, how do you even solve this, dude? What's missing? There's a lot of hints and clues here. If you look at the direction of the inequality, this is the only place in this square that a 9 can fit, right? Repeat this in a few times, and you're done. I take back what I said before. I don't have the slightest confidence in my brain anymore. How about this samurai Sudoku? It won't be that difficult because it's just a Sudoku with 5 Sudokus glued together at the corners in an X shape. I don't even know how that works. That attitude is a problem. What? Isn't this what you want? To be able to solve puzzles and play with other people? I don't think what you're doing is exactly serving that purpose. You're just freaking, like, flexing on me the whole time. I don't think this variant of Sudoku is good for beginners. That's certainly true. But like I said, I can't help it when the right answer is in sight. So I said, why not pick out another book and write it separately? If you think of the correct answer, just write it down on the top page of the book. No, I want to see someone solve a problem in real time. I want to see it with my own eyes. What is it like for stupid people to solve these problems? I want to know. Can you show me? This is not about me. This is not about showing off. And this is not about being a jerk. Haha, really? I'll let you think that one on your own. You don't say something like, I just want to be friends with you. I'll take that as an indication that you have something up your sleeve. And now kiss. Is this heated rivalry math edition, basically? Oh, wait. I guess saying that would be the best answer. That was rude of me. A genius who never missed a perfect score on every test happened to commit such a carelessness. As I stared at Shitanda, spouting questionable lines, I thought to myself, what is the real purpose of Shitanda? Why does he make these weird faces? How does he breathe through his nose? Does he have a nose? It kind of looks like there's skin underneath his, mouth, too. Does he have a mouth? He denies it's just for show, and his demeanor suggests it's not even for socializing. Is there anything else he can aim for? Well, starting to think on your own now. Aw, that's cute. I remember when I first started thinking on my own. Sometimes it's not a bad idea to solve the intangible puzzle of human relationships. Shitanda slipped the puzzle book, still in his hand, into his pocket. To be honest, this is a book that can't even be used as entertainment in a boring communal life. Have I mentioned I'm tired of problems that I've seen before? I remember you talking about your experience in various competitions. He breathes through his ears. Ew! How would that even be possible? Just see the wind going in between his ears. Oh god. Oh god, it's horrifying. The same goes for this book. Formulas I've seen before, patterns I've seen before, logic I've seen before. None of this is fun. And why'd you come to me with that book? Oh, did I ask the same question earlier? I guess you want to see me solve it? You may have noticed, but I've already told you to think for yourself. There are lots of puzzle awards I haven't won yet, but I can't deny that the idea has already sprouted in me. What if this doesn't bring me joy anymore? What then? I choked up a little at the awkwardness of the conversation. I really feel like he's gonna be a killer. Like, he's gonna kill somebody and be like, well, I've already solved every puzzle in the world, so I figured I might as well just die at this point. Because it really does seem like he only gets enjoyment out of puzzles. The awkwardness I felt, and I feel like he is like at this like super big brain, 2000 IQ level intelligence that it's like, I don't know. Are the puzzles really fun for him anymore? Like, he solved that Sudoku thing in like 27 seconds. Like, when he gets to that point, is he just gonna be like, ah, fuck it. It's time to throw in the towel. The awkwardness I felt at his unintelligible behavior took an unexpected twist. Why is he telling me all of this? Well, I can't say for certain. The next prize to aim for is the World Sudoku Championship, which, as the name suggests, is organized by the same federation as the WPC. It was originally a single WPC, but Sudoku became so popular that it was separated into a separate WPC. The test method is also similar. For a brief moment, I changed my mind. The idea of thinking of Shitanda as a simple puzzle fanatic and pushing him away was already the wrong move. He may be hiding something much deeper. What would Shitanda's face look like if he was murdered? The little sad emoji. Or like, it's maybe like the X's for eyes. I could see that. No, more importantly, he's slowly revealing his hidden agenda to me. I'm sorry, Shitanda. I'm afraid I'm going to have to retract what I said. What do you mean? What do you mean? You know, the one about not wanting to do puzzles with you. Turning it down doesn't seem like a very good option now. Let's solve it together. What's this all of a sudden? Kind of worried you might go on a murder rampage if I don't. I'm sorry. This time it's a direct rejection on my part because I've already moved on. What? Am I getting broken up with? Are you dumping me on Valentine's Day? He denied. I wasn't expecting that at all. I changed my mind. I'm a little tired of hanging out with you. What the hell? Would be right to give an answer. You know what you asked earlier? Did you just forget about it? How could a genius who has never missed a perfect score in every test come up with such carelessness? If there's one thing I'm not good at, it's reading people's minds. I've spent my life looking at numbers, so it's hard to get to know someone who's not on the same path, who's not at my intelligence level. Thank you, Sniffy Whiffy. I've been busy and I long for the day to be here. Oh, it's okay, Sniffy. I miss you though. Hope you're doing well. I hope you can make time eventually, but thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. I'm not looking to make money on a gambling board. I'd rather have a logical puzzle than a suspicious person. I'm a pretty crazy person in front of the eyes of others, you know? Oh, and just so you know, I'm not doing this because I hate you. Don't get me wrong, the reason I'm bouncing like this is just because I'm tired of hanging out with just because you're boring as shit, man. What on earth are you thinking? Yet that question did not reach Shitanda, who turned and walked away from me. I'm bored now, bye! I just got dumped. Oh, God. I returned to the private room, feeling a little uncomfortable that I'd made the wrong call. Like when he's always like, you know what? Actually, I do want to be your best friend. He was like, no, I'm good. You're boring and stupid. After dinner, I returned to my room. Just now, as well as during lunch, my answer was that I would investigate the entire school exactly the same way as this morning. Misaki didn't say anything else about it. Perhaps there was a deeper intention behind it? Where should I look this time? As I was going through the numerous places that flashed through my mind, one place suddenly caught my attention. A place filled with countless books where Jumanji might still be sitting, devouring the words. And there are so many things to read. Okay, let's go to the library. With this impulsive thought, I put my hand on the doorknob without hesitation. As I carefully opened the door and approached, I heard a rustling sound. Which is probably here. Yeah, I just can't stand that character Julian. I don't like him at all. If you're going to abandon Madame Renal, why not just cut ties away cleanly instead of leaving the room for that to happen? Oh my god, she's reading trash. This is exactly the kind of crap I read. Isn't that a human aspect rather than good? I know that's you, Jumanji. It makes Julian, who is portrayed as being only obsessed with success, more three-dimensional, doesn't it? After all, he's just a person. Well, it is true that the main character is interesting, but who is keying up in here? There can only be two people in this school with this dialect, the small hushed tone and this cultured conversation. I walk towards the sound of voices between the tightly packed bookshelves. What are you doing there?
Miyuki!
Rika, do you read CEO trash? Duke of the North trash? Oh my gosh, she is reading! I knew you were reading trash, girl! You can't get away from me. You're here too. You're reading some reincarnated as the villainess with the cold, brooding Duke fawning over you. I know that's what you've been reading in here the whole time, girl. Yeah, really a book talk girly, huh? Kazuki and Jumanji were crouching between the bookshelves while talking. It's the first time I've seen her converse so intimately with somebody. I wonder if she didn't ignore me because the topic was books. Aren't you being too surprised? Didn't you hear the door open?
I heard it, but I didn't know it was you.
I approached them, bit my knees, and crouched down. So what the fuck did Julian do to Madame Giselle? Give me the tea, girls.
I heard you were having a heated discussion.
Oh, I heard you were having a heated discussion.
It wasn't heated. Jumanji was reading The Red and the Black. And coincidentally, I've read that book too. By the way, what are you doing here?
I have several purposes. First, Jumanji, I came to see you.
Me.
Yeah, well, since you didn't come out this morning. What, were you worried about something? Dangerous or not, I have no intention of doing what that girl says. So unless you're here to investigate, get out quickly. Unless you're here to investigate or talk about book talk girly stuff. Jumanji apparently displeased with my topic, cut me off and completely shut me out. She's really being completely selfish. Well, of course, I'm planning to investigate. It doesn't seem like we can finish investigating in this in just a day or two, right? That's what I'm investigating right now. You're just reading a book. Is that the way it looked? Jumanji then rummaged through a pile of books next to her, took one out as if she was showing off, and thrust it at me. It was a book of quite an unusual design, housed in a white case. Oh, Host the Academy graduation album. Oh, are we gonna see the old gang? There was no number written on the case. When I checked the spine of the book, I saw the words Host the Academy 37th graduation album were written in gold on the spine. Where on earth did you find this? I saw it as soon as I came in. As soon as you came in? Oh, they were lined up in the front of the bookshelf that you see as soon as you enter. When I heard that, I got up and headed towards the bookshelf near the entrance. There are a lot of white books with Hope's Peak Academy graduation album written on them. We'll probably find our own pictures, right? I was curious, so I took a few volumes and I looked at them. Seriously? They have such a strong presence. Why didn't you notice them when you came in? What does it mean to have a strong presence? That's right, there are so many books lined up with the exact same case, format, and thickness. That's a really bad design, that's all. You can't tell the difference just by looking at the case.
I want to see too.
As I listened to Jumanji's voice from afar, Kizuki also became curious and walked over to me. Oh, the main gang is a 78th class. Yeah, I was like 38th class is way, way earlier than. Because like, I couldn't remember exactly what number the classes were in Danganronpa 1 and 2, but so I thought I remembered it being, yeah, like a much higher number at least.
Yeah, Miyuki, they all look the same. Just like you said, since it's a well-established book, school, I guess they value tradition and such. It means that something has been consistently the same from the past until now.
That would be kind of interesting take to have a fangan, like, still connect to the Danganronpa world, but yeah, just take place like years and years beforehand, you know what I mean? I guess, I don't know if that is the case with this though, because Shoji's a streamer and that's pretty like modern.
But these albums only go up to the 75th generation. Why aren't there any from the 76th generation onwards?
I guess we haven't graduated yet. Okay, so we are the 76th class.
Hope's Peak is a 5-year program, so if that's true, we should be the 80th class. We're from the 78th class. That can't be. The graduation album should only come up to 73.
Early graduation, grade skipping, things like that. I don't know if Hope's Peak Academy has such a system. Jumanji had also quietly came this way before I knew it. Or what if all our memories of the past 2 years have disappeared? We firmly believe that we are just freshmen, but in fact, it had been 2 years since we entered the school, and in the meantime, the 74th and 75th classes have graduated.
I feel like that's already happened in a game before, though.
Oh, shit. I said as a joke, so please don't take it seriously. It's a ridiculous possibility, even from a common sense perspective.
Still, it's not completely impossible. It's creepy. Come to think of it, The mastermind possesses a powerful technology called memory erasure. I certainly hadn't considered the possibility. So does that mean I haven't grown up at all in 2 years?
I'm glad it didn't grow any further here. That's what you're focusing on? I love they were just like, well, that must be it. You solved it. Actually, I hope the mastermind doesn't mess with our other people's memories. There are quite a few things that are uncomfortable about this. It would be scary if I forget everything I read in just 2 years. So do I still look like I only read books? If this is an investigation, then what is it? Shimami puffed out her chest and looked straight at me. Are you offended? She must have been holding on to what I said earlier. This might be helpful information. Thank you. You can be cute sometimes, huh? Jumanji kept staring at me. You want me to say good job or something? Now that our eyes met, I don't even think about turning my head or eyes. What does she want? Sorry for doubting you? You did well? Thank you. You can be cute, can't you? Thank you. I appreciate it. Only then did Jumanji turn her head and lower her gaze to the book. She is a truly unpredictable person.
I can't just sit still either. But where should I start investigating?
For easy viewing, how about starting from 00 based on the decimal classification system? I'll investigate from 990. The whole memory loss thing is such a staple for Danganronpa that they really shouldn't treat it as a twist anymore. Yeah, I know. I feel like it's probably not going to be in this one just because, like, they already mentioned it here, and it has become, like, such a staple. You know what I mean? It's almost, like, too predictable now, you know, to use it. So, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It'll be faster if we look together.
Jumanji, are you perhaps interested in joining us? But, yeah, I guess they might do it, but yeah, definitely shouldn't be treated as a twist if they do it, you know what I mean? Honestly, a Danganronpa where they didn't lose their memory would be wild at this point, yeah. Just as I said, I'm currently investigating. I'm also doing my own thing, so don't misunderstand.
Right.
We continued our investigation, unconcerned with the passage of time, as we brushed off the dust that had accumulated on the books. Ding dong. I love Rika. She's so mother. Yeah, Rika's adorable. Hello, it's a school announcement. It's 10 p.m., so it's nighttime. Well then, sweet dreams. Good night. I wonder when we're gonna get the motive to. It's already been like 2 days. What? Already? Time really flies.
Wow.
3 people gathered in the library. Each had a different yet identical reaction.
Miyuki, how are you? Did the investigation go well?
I saw Kazuki peeking out from behind the bookshelf. Well, sorta. I didn't find anything significant, as per usual. As luck would have it, the place I was looking for was literature. Time flew by when I was briefly looking at a book that caught my interest. There was still a mountain of stuff to dig through, but we can't just sit around and do nothing when it's already nighttime. Let's head back now. Oh god, girl. Don't stay here late at night with this crazy, creepy music. Come on.
I still want to look into it a bit more.
If by chance you asked me as well, I still have a lot of business left, so you two should go back. I could see Jumanji dying too this time. She just like is one of those characters that seems like she'd be really important, you know what I mean? I feel like she's a character that would like die early but then end up being important later, you know what I mean? Kind of like how I feel like I still forgot his name again. Emo boy, kind of how he is. Why is everyone so enthusiastic about this investigation? At that moment, the library door opened with a creak, and a familiar voice was heard. Oh. Okay, the library is closed, you bookworms. Oh yeah, she's gotta do her totalitarianism. That's like, I know the word, but I feel like I can't speak it out. Whatever, she's a dictator. Gonna do her dictator leadership thing. Thank you, Zol. Just got out of a fight. My 2-foot dog and almost lost, but he clean. I hope the stream is going well. Oh my goodness, poor little guy. Yeah, I was just talking with like my sister-in-law about like her dog. I was like kind of wondering how hard it is to bathe the dog. So I remember my dog growing up, she didn't really like baths very much. I think it's easier if you use the shower. That's cute though. Hope your doggy's doing well and is all clean and stuff. Okay, the library is closed, you bookworms. Misaki. I came here because I thought Jumanji might be staying up all night, but I didn't expect her to bring 2 more people with her. Well, since it's late, let's do the reading tomorrow. Oh, you're mistaken. I wasn't reading. I was investigating. It's not like we didn't find anything at all. Totalitarian. Oh yeah, totalitarianism. Is that it? I was like, I feel like I can like envision the word, but I just can't speak it out correctly. Really? I told Masaki about the graduation album. That might be a hint. Even so, it's just a guess. Anyways, I think I'll find something more if I look around here. So I'm going to focus my investigation here for a while. I can't let you do that. You're not here to stay long just because you like books? That's not entirely wrong. It's okay. Okay, oh, she's gonna let us. She's actually gonna let us stay. I thought she was gonna be like, I can't let you do that. Pull her sword out or something. It's okay. I'll leave the investigation here to you three. Look around on your own. Wouldn't it be okay to gather at a set time and investigate together? Then let's meet every evening after dinner, like today. How about it? Yeah, that's fine. I'm always here, so don't be so noisy. Okay, good. Then everyone, okay, just setting a time for later to come back. Okay. Just a moment. Oh yeah, dang it, I like it so far. It's pretty good. It's definitely a very well-made fan gan. There's already a chapter 1 though if you haven't played that or watched it yet. Let me think. Yeah, you can go back and watch my streams if you want to. I think this should be already added to the playlist. So it should come up early on my playlist section of my channel. A creaking sound was heard along with Kizuki's urgent reply. As I approached, I saw Kizuki standing on a stepladder, pulling out a thick encyclopedia from the top row of bookshelves. I'll just take this to my private room. Are you passionate about the investigation or just want to stay up all night reading? You can think of it as both. I just realized this. You guys must have been really bored. Misaki looked back and forth between me and Kizuki and smiled bitterly. I too appear to be standing there calmly, but in fact, I already have in my hands a few volumes of Russian literature that I have selected as I see fit. Honestly, a library at this time, I couldn't be happier. I really can't relate to you since I haven't read any books other than textbooks. I can't even read. Do you like books that much? Isn't it obvious? Because it's fun. I've always played in my room since I was little. I didn't really have anything to do, so naturally I started reading. Oh, well, maybe I find it fun, just like Jumanji. God, I love reading Russian encyclopedias. My favorite book. Guys, chat, what's your favorite Russian encyclopedia? Put it in chat right now. My favorite is Weeby. Actually, it wasn't a very confident answer. Why do I like books? I guess, yeah, I think Nozomi didn't have their memories right. I should probably work out. Go on patrol and read a book in my spare time. I guess there's no harm in picking up a hobby. Anyway, just bring a few books. They'll be heavy, so don't bring too many. Okay. Somebody to kill somebody else with a book? I feel like some books are probably heavy enough to use the weapon. And then Kizuki and I returned to our private rooms, each carrying a stack of books in our arms, while Jumanji carried a stack of books in her arms. After arriving at the private room, the first thing I did was put down all the books I was holding on the table. Even though I shook them off, the remaining dust blew away slightly. The one with the most swears, so true. So based. It is certainly encouraging to be so well supplied, with means to relieve boredom in this living. Rather, it is quite welcome that depending on, yeah, thank God I have a Russian encyclopedia to satiate my boredom. Rather, it is quite welcome that depending on one's mindset, they can spend the whole day doing nothing but reading books. However, returning to my private room like this before falling asleep, I realized that my situation is not all that prosperous. Yeah. Yeah, he did. The last image of Iwata. Oh, that was his name. I kept wanting to say Owata, which I had seen 3 days ago, and which had momentarily faded, once again grabs my shoulder and stops me in my tracks. Death is always chasing me, just one step behind. It's just that my senses have been dulled by countless stimuli. Sad. Let's sleep. Oh, okay. I guess I might finish the stream kind of soon. I'm probably gonna go hang out with family pretty soon, since like I said, it's kind of close to Lunar New Year's, and I think we're gonna go eat dinner with them. So I can maybe do one more scene, just depending on how long it is, though. It's just hard to know sometimes, like, when you'll have spots to save at, so it might be good to stop here for now, and then just continue tomorrow. I feel like, I guess, like, I think somebody said it was like, what, like 7 or 8 hours for this, daily life. I think I'll have a lot more time to play next weekend because I don't think I have any plans. So I should be able to stream all day and do like a 5-hour stream if I really need to. So we should be good on that. I forgot I'm sorry. I keep forgetting his name. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. He's just very forgettable. Just kidding. Poor guy. Poor guy. But yeah, this game is fun. I'm trying to think. I don't know who I think the first victim will be so far. Or not the first victim, the second victim. I feel like, I don't know. I do feel kind of like Misaki, maybe. I feel like I'm honestly leaning towards Jumanji a little bit too. I feel like I said, she just seems like one of those characters that's like, she seems really important, you know what I mean? So it kind of seems like one of those characters that might die and then like be revealed to be important later. Because I don't know if she's really adding too much to the group dynamic right now. So I kind of feel like she's like an easier one to kill off for that reason. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I like her. I think she's interesting, but she just seems like a character that would be important for like the backstory of the game rather than like adding to the group necessarily. So that's kind of my thought process with that. But yeah, we shall see. Thanks guys so much for coming on the stream. I hope you guys all enjoy your Valentine's Day. And yeah, I'll be streaming 100 Line again on Tuesday. Originally I was going to stream it today, but I kind of wanted to try to do multiple games during the week. Try to at least do 2 streams every week and then do multiple games just to kind of like add a little bit of diversity, you know what I mean? So yeah, appreciate you guys for coming by and I will see you next time. Bye!